back of the 29. So that's going to be a 1-yard loss for a second down, and looks like 11 yards to go for the first down. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, as we are broadcasting here from Hialeah, Florida. Badgers with 9:27 left in the first quarter, tied at 7 with ASA Miami. Back to pass Garrison Beach. He's going to fire one downfield, has a receiver. It's going to be caught on the run at the 40, along the far sideline, down in between the hash marks to the 20-yard line, down to the 10-yard line, and finally tackled there is going to be Way Stanton. The 6'1", 206-pound freshman from Spanish Fork, Utah, gets all the way inside the 10-yard line to the 7 for a first and goal for Snow. What a pass by Garrison Beach. Let him out on that crossing pattern on that slant downfield. Beautiful catch in stride for Way Stanton, and the Badgers have another first and goal here in ASA Miami territory. The way this one's matching up right now, this could be a high-scoring affair between these two high-powered offensive teams. It's number 13, Snow 7. Number 16, ASA Miami 7 here in the first quarter. Badgers, Garrison Beach sends Hunter Harris in motion, pitches it off to Harris. Harris trying to get to the corner. Now he's going to look for a seam, cuts through, gets to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. And that's going to be a 2-yard pickup on first and goal. It'll be second and goal, and we have a Badger player that is down right now. It could be Jackson O'Hare. And here comes the training staff. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back once again. Back to pass as Garrison Beach. He's in trouble. He gets hit. He is going to be nailed. And he throws the pass just in time to get an incomplete, as that rush was made by number 10, Brian Powell, the linebacker, on a beautiful blitz as he came in and almost sacked Garrison Beach, but he got rid of it just in time. Third and goal, Badgers at the 5-yard line, trying to punch it in. We're tied at 7 here in the first quarter. We'll try to get things up and running for you with our scoreboard cam in a minute here for our viewers here on Local10.tv and Snow TV. Ready to go. Here we go with a third and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Beach rolls to the near side. Looking, fires to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown! Near back corner of the end zone to John Palmer, his second TD catch of the afternoon. And the Badgers take the lead 13-7 over ASA Miami. Boy, Beach took his time, rolled out, then finally found Tejon Palmer in the back of the end zone. Fantastic play. And now the Badgers looking for that extra point to take a 14-7 lead over ASA Miami. Here we go for the extra point. Terrace Schramm will snap. Garrison Beach will hold. Jose Pisano approaches, kicks it up, and this one is up, and it is good. The Snow Badgers have taken the lead over ASA Miami by a score of 14-7 here in the first quarter. Of course, we have 8:05 left in the opening quarter of play here in Hialeah, Florida. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back right after this. Snow College Badgers taking on ASA Miami here in Hialeah, Florida. And now 2 touchdown passes from Garrison Beach to Tejon Palmer give the Badgers a 14-7 lead at the 8:05 mark of the first quarter of play. Appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Our scoreboard is made possible by Central Valley Medical Center. For an appointment with pediatrician Gordon Duvall, call 623-3246. Tejon Palmer, 2 touchdown catches in this first quarter. Here's Pisano approaching the ball, boots it away, a high end over end kick. Going to be fielded at about the 14-yard line, being brought to the far side. Oh, what a hit! Hammered. Coming in and making the hit again was Taylor Lee, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman from Mount Pleasant, Utah. And, folks, if you saw that on TV, that return man is shaking some cobwebs out of his head. That was a huge hit by Taylor Lee. He just smashed him back at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for ASA Miami. Both teams have scored in this first quarter. The Badgers have put up 2 touchdowns. Tejon Palmer has received both of those. Of course, the young man, Justin McGriff, made the touchdown catch for ASA Miami, slung out by his quarterback, which was Jay-Z Tracy. Tracy is in the gun. The all-dangerous Justin McGriff here on the near side. His father doing the filming for Centricom Channel 10. Want to give a shout-out to him, Roosevelt McGriff. And he does have, I don't know if he has relation to Fred McGriff, but he did go to high school with him, he said. Now in the shotgun, Tracy's going to hand it off to his running back from Pearland, Texas. He comes to the near side. He gets stopped at the 30-yard line. Nice pickup of 5 yards by Evan Burgess, the sophomore from Pearland, Texas. He had a big run earlier that was just stopped at the 5-yard line, short of a touchdown. So it'll be the ASA Miami team between the hash marks. They send out 2 wide receivers to the far side. One of those is Tim Nelson, the wide receiver, a freshman. One in the slot, and then coming to the near side is McGriff. In the gun is Tracy. Tracy slaps his hands together, now looks to the sideline again as they have that no-huddle offense and then call the play at the line. Do appreciate you joining us. Little Caesars sponsors our player of the game. Make a pit stop, the Little Caesars and Nephi and Ephraim. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the running back again, and he's going to get caught. Burgess is stopped by the Snow Badgers. 3 Badgers in there. One of the Badgers in there was Zach Hansen. Also, the first one in there was Max Christensen. Max, the 6', 256-pound freshman from Smithfield, Utah, made a fantastic play there. Snow College 14, ASA Miami 7 here in the first quarter of this football game. 6:48 and ticking, as ASA Miami is faced with a 3rd down and 14 at their own 31-yard line. Tracy is in the gun. Has Burgess to his left. 3 wide receivers far side, cleared out near side. Taking his time. Now looking to the sideline. Badgers were set to go, and then they look to the sideline again. Does ASA Miami. BYU game, 1 o'clock on KSVC today. 1:30 kickoff, playing at South Florida. Possibly, maybe able to head to that game after this one today. Yours truly. We'll see if that happens. We have a timeout. They did get the timeout before the delay of game. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10 as we take a Little Caesars or a Douglas Dentistry timeout. Your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry and teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry, 283-3800. We'll be back right after this. Here we go. Once again here as in the gun on 3rd down and 13, or 3rd down and I guess 4 is what we have here. And then we got some early movement here by the left guard. It looks like that might be the left tackle. It's going to be number 55, Malik Morgan, the sophomore. And that's a 5-yard penalty. And on that 3rd and 4 will turn into about a 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8, ASA Miami between the hash marks of their own 27-yard line. Tracy in the gun. McGriff out wide to the far side. Also out there is going to be number 3, Devin Mundy. 3 wide receivers far side. Burgess, the running back, to the right of Tracy. 6:15 left here in the first quarter. 14-7 Snow leads. Back to pass. Tracy looking for a screen pass, throws it out, and staying home was Max Christensen. Christensen stays home and prevents the screen pass, incomplete, and that's a 4th down punting situation for ASA Miami. What a job there by the Badger defense. Sam Pete Steele sponsoring the Steel Man of the game. That's given to a player, makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. Sam Pete Steele, done right and on time. Go to sampetesteel.com. Here in the first quarter, ASA Miami will punt it away again. This time it'll be trying to get the punt off is going to be Corey Barnes, I believe. Barnes had a low snap that he fumbled, got hit as he tried to pitch it, and the Badgers recovered. We'll see if he gets a better snap now. He does. Perfect snap this time. There's the punt away. Nice kick by Corey. It's going to be fielded by Barlow back at his 26-yard line, making some dancing moves, gets by 3 players, and then gets hit at the 30-yard line and stopped there. And the Badger offense will come back out on the field. It's Snow 14, ASA Miami 7, here with 6 minutes left exactly here in the first quarter of play. Well, we appreciate Snow College. They've assembled some of the best quality, most affordable, flexible offerings in online education. Visit snow.edu for more information. Snow College sponsors our halftime show and our pregame show. Special thanks to our sponsors, Snow College, Zions Bank, CO Building Systems, Centricom High-Speed Internet, Shepherd's Carpet, Central Valley Medical Center, Robinson Transport, Sam Pete Steel, Douglas Dentistry, Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi, Intermountain Sam Pete Hospital, and MTCC Channel 3. In the pistol formation this time, the Badger offense, 2 wide receivers far side, 1 on the near side. This time Garrison Beach is going to hand it off to the running back, Sione Malisi. Malisi scrambles forward for about 3 yards between the tackles and gets caught and stopped there by ASA Miami. First one in there for the tackle is number 6, Denarius Morgan, the defensive back. And that's a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6 for Snow. Beach running the offense here. 3 wide receivers to the far side. 1 on the near side is Dejon Palmer, who already has 2 touchdown catches on the day. There's the handoff to Malisi coming near side of the 35-40. Gets through, gets to the 45-yard line along the near hash, and gets tackled for a first down. A beautiful first down there, brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union as he got to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Badgers on the no-huddle offense. Sione Malisi with a fantastic run. Sione, the 5'6", 173-pound freshman from Salt Lake City. Back to pass. Quick pass near side to John Palmer. Makes the catch across the 50 along the near sideline, between the numbers and the near sideline, and he gets stopped at the 49-yard line for a pickup of about 3. And it looks like about 2 is what they're going to mark him down with for a 2nd down and 8. Thanks again for joining us here from Hialeah, Florida. We made the long trip out here to bring you live coverage of the Badgers taking on ASA Miami. 2nd down and 8 for Snow here on the near hash. Beach in the gun. 3 wide receivers far side. One of those is Hunter Harris. Also out there for the Badgers is Kevin Wright. And number 17, Amin Fafita. There's a quick pass near side. Malisi, the outlet to the 50-yard line. Nice defensive play by ASA Miami. Coming up and laying the lick was Latrell Mignot, the defensive back. He came up and made a nice hit, and that stopped him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard they're going to give him for a 3rd down and 7. 4:29 and ticking here in the first quarter. 14-7 our score on our Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. Badgers playing here in Hialeah, Florida, here in the Miami area. Then they'll travel to Iowa Western in Council Bluffs, Iowa, next Saturday for an 11:30 a.m. pregame, noon kickoff. Trips stacked out to the far side. 1 wide receiver to John Palmer on the near side. Beach in the gun, takes the snap, and we've got some movement. Flag on the play. And it looks like a 5-yard variety for Snow College. Again, we appreciate you joining us. It's illegal motion on Snow is the official word. And that's going to march the Badgers back for a 3rd down and about 12. Ted Hendricks Stadium here in Hialeah, Florida. ASA Miami taking on Snow College. ASA Miami in the black uniforms with silver helmets. They are the Silver Storm. And the Badgers in the white uniforms with orange numerals and orange pants with blue helmets and a huge orange S on the helmet. 2 wide receivers near side, 3 far side, 5 in all for Snow. 3rd down and 11 from their own 48-yard line. Garrison Beach back to pass, scrambles out of trouble. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked on the play back at the 40-yard line. Coming through like a dart was Brian Powell, the linebacker, and Garrison Beach had no chance. It's a punting situation for Snow College as ASA Miami's defense dialed it up a couple notches and did a fantastic job. So back to punt, back at his 25-yard line. Way Stanton, I believe. And 1 man to receive for ASA Miami at his 15. There's the snap. The punt is away by Stanton. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line, take an ASA Miami bounce. And then picked up by ASA Miami. I'm not sure why they did that, but number 6 came back and picked it up on the bounce, Denarius Morgan, and then he got tackled, knocked out of bounds quickly, and he's getting a shocking to by his coach. Man, is he getting barked at right now. That's something you do not want to do. If he fumbles that, the Badgers could recover. And there is a flag on the play at the 40-yard line as well. So we'll check that out. So the officials are talking right now, and we'll call this a Douglas Dentistry timeout. You'll feel like showing off that beautiful smile. Call 283-3800. It looks like it's a personal foul against ASA Miami. So that's going to march them back. Little indiscipline there, and that's going to march them back to about their 25-yard line, as they would have had it at their own 40. 2:55 left here in the first quarter. It's Snow 14, ASA Miami 7. Badgers ranked 13th in the country. ASA Miami ranked 16th this week. ASA Miami is 4-1. Badgers 3-2 on the year. And it looks like this penalty is going to be marched off, but they haven't decided to put it down yet. I guess they're starting off at the 30-yard line. And it's the 25 like I thought. It looks like they just had to talk before they did the other 5 yards. So ASA Miami, 1st and 10, their own 25-yard line here at Ted Hendricks Stadium. Wide receiver to the far side is Tim Nilsson. He is joined by McGriff and also Mundy. Young man from Pearland, Texas, the running back, Burgess, to the right of Tracy. Jay-Z Tracy, the quarterback, a freshman, takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield. Now he's in trouble. He's going to have to eat it. Now he throws it away wisely out of bounds and doesn't take the sack. Good job there by Tracy to get rid of it. Stops the clock with 2:47 left in the first quarter. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from his 25-yard line. Badgers play at Iowa Western next week, and then they got an extra game on the season, Gila River. The Badgers will play on October 26th and then wrap up the season at home with RPA College at Snow out of Texas. So the Badgers defense out there. On that front line is Helaman Sagapolu, along with 3 other line mates. 3 wide receivers far side for ASA Miami. Back to pass against Tracy. Tries the screen pass. Caught by Burgess. Burgess, a diving tackle by one of the big linemen. What a job getting back and diving. Tuiumi Iono, the 5'10", 317-pound freshman from Lakewood, California, got the speedy running back before he could pick up a head of steam and tackled him at the 29-yard line along the near hash. So it'll be a 3rd down and 6.
Gotta stay there.
3 wide receivers on the far side. Back to the right of Tracy in the gun, slapping his hands together, trying to get the Badgers to jump off sides. Now he relaxes, looks to the sideline to his head coach. Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, broadcasting live here from Hialeah, Florida. Badgers lead 14-7 over ASA Miami. Here with 1:58 left in the first. There's the handoff. Little delayed variety there. Running the ball, and now a flag on the play. Could be a face mask. Getting to the line of scrimmage and then getting the yardage for the first down was Evan Burgess. Nice run that time by Evan, the sophomore 6', 200-pounder out of Pearland, Texas. And that should add another 5, if not 15 yards on a face masking penalty. Or was that a hold? Oh, it looks like it's against ASA Miami. I thought one of the Badgers reached and got a hold of the face mask, but maybe not. Maybe it was just the top of the helmet, so no face mask called. But this penalty will march the Silver Storm back to their 20-yard line for a 3rd down and 15. Tough break there for the Silver Storm.
Well, I think the corner triggered when we went down.
So Tracy is in the gun again. Now going to the near side is McGriff. He's made 2 big catches here on this near side as Justin McGriff. Again, kudos to his father, Roosevelt McGriff, filling in for our cameraman as he is filming the game for us. We appreciate all he's doing to make this broadcast possible. There's a draw, handoff up the middle, and up the middle gets to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 6. Badgers recovered nicely afterwards. That's going to be a 4th down and about 9, and ASA Miami will be forced to punt again. I believe it was C.J. Murray who may have gotten in there for Snow to make the tackle or at least help out with it. But the Badger defense has done the job, but really ASA Miami shot themselves in the foot with their penalties on that one. As that last penalty, the hold, was the one that really marched them back. So back to punt again for the 3rd time is Corey Barnes, the punter. Listed at about, I'd say 6'5", 6'6". He's at his 11-yard line. There's a good snap. The left-footed kicker on a nice spiral as he boots it away. It's going to bounce at about the 35-yard line, and it goes inside, down the line, and all the way to the 11-yard line. Flipping the field was Corey Baird. What a job on the punt that time, or Corey Barnes, excuse me, as he made that fantastic punt. They have some soccer lines out there or something. It almost looks like the sideline, and I think that possibly eyeing that was Weston Barlow, thinking it was out of bounds already, but it actually wasn't. The other line with the hash marks along the sideline is another 3 yards out. So Badgers, bad break there. That's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Snow up on ASA Miami. 14-7. The Badgers, Garrison Beach in the pistol formation with Shama Luani behind him as a running back. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Taking the snap is Beach. Hands it off to his running back, Luani. Tries to get to the outside. He is stopped by ASA Miami for a yard loss. Back to the 10. This defense from the Silver Storm has been fantastic. Their coach from last year moved on, and taking over was the defensive coordinator. So this is a defensive team, this ASA Miami Silver Storm team. And they are hanging with the Badgers, ranked 13th in the country. That'll end the first quarter of play. 14-7 our score. Snow College leads as we head to the second quarter here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. As we are broadcasting here from Hialeah, Florida, we head to second quarter action as the Snow College Badgers lead ASA Miami. There's a snap. Garrison Beach back to pass. He's in trouble in the end zone. Tries to throw it away. That's going to be a safety as he threw it in the grasp in the end zone, and that should be 2 points for the Silver Storm as the flag is thrown. And, boy, what penetration by ASA Miami. Will they call the safety is the question. That'll be half the distance to the goal line, and that'll give the Badgers another opportunity as that's going to be about the 5-yard line for a 3rd down and 15. Just the start of the second quarter. ASA Miami with some tremendous pressure there and forcing Garrison Beach to try to get rid of that ball in the end zone instead of taking the sack. He did avoid the sack, but he got the penalty for intentional grounding. So it'll be half the distance to the goal at the 5-yard line for a third down. I think that's a loss of down, too. So third down and 16 to go for Snow. They need to get to their own 21 for a 1st and 10. Well, it looks like they're going to keep it at second down. So a break there for Snow College. So wide receiver to the near side is Way Stanton. 2 wide receivers on the far side. I guess it was a holding call, not an intentional grounding. There's the handoff up the middle and trying to break through to get into the 5-yard line to about the 6. So fighting for every inch that he got a yard in all, was Shama Luani. Shama, of course, 6 foot, 227, freshman out of Kimball, California. 3 wide receivers on the far side. 1 on the near side is Way Stanton. Garrison Beach in the gun with Shama Luani to his left. Badgers in the white uniforms with orange pants and blue helmets with an orange S on the helmet. Beach drops back, fires to the far side. He's going to be caught right there, breaking a tackle, getting to the 15-yard line, to the 16-yard line on a fine fall after the catch was Ammon Fafita, the 6'2", 237 redshirt freshman tight end from Salem Hills, Utah. And that'll be a 4th down punting situation for the Badgers. At least they got out of the shadow of their end zone, and Way Stanton will have a chance to try to get a good kick. Just moments ago, we saw Corey Barnes, the Silverstorm punter, really flip the field with a dandy punt as he got it down to the Badger 11-yard line.
Can we ask Ann, how's the DN playing those Seals?
So at his 1-yard line is Way Stanton, needs a good snap from Terrace Schramm. Schramm puts the snap out. Way Stanton's going to boot it away, almost blocked, gets a good kick, but he gets hammered, and the flags fly. There's the fielding catch made, and trying to be brought back and getting hit and hammered was the return man for ASA Miami as he goes down. And that's going to be at the 46-yard line of ASA Miami. But Way Stanton got hammered after the punt back at the 3-yard line, so this could be a 1st down for Snow, and they could keep the ball. And it looks like a personal foul, roughing the kicker against ASA Miami. And that'll give the Badgers a 1st down and 10. As that wasn't the incidental contact variety of 5 yards. Even if it is, I think the Badgers get a 1st down with that 5-yard penalty. Mountain America Credit Union. Show your school pride with a Snow College debit card from Mountain America Credit Union, available now at your Ephraim branch. Mountain America Credit Union, guiding you forward. Visit macu.com. 13:30 and ticking left here in the 2nd quarter of play. It's Snow 14, ASA Miami 7. Badgers get a gift from ASA Miami, roughing Way Stanton, the punter, after the kick, and the Badgers have it 1st and 10 at their 31-yard line. In the pistol formation is Garrison Beach. 2 wide receivers far side of the slot, 1 near side, play action. Rolling back, there's a pass out to Shama Luani down the sideline. Oh, he had all green grass around him, and the pass was a little too lofty, and not being able to get it was Shama Luani. That was 6 points waiting to happen right there, but wow. Shama Luani just couldn't quite get to that ball for some reason, and looks like that'll be a 2nd down and 10. 13:02 left in the 2nd. Beach back to pass. He's in trouble again. Fires out and throws it in the dirt, luckily, because right there for a pick 6 was to Kevin Thomas, the linebacker, sophomore out of Troy, Alabama, waiting for that pick 6, and short-arming it was Garrison Beach, incomplete. So that'll be a 3rd down and 10 for Snow at their own 31-yard line. Boy, the pressure from ASA Miami has been fantastic, not giving Garrison Beach much time to make decisions here. Kevin Wright near side is a wide receiver. 2 wide receivers on the far side. One of those is going to be Ammon Fafita, the tight end. Garrison Beach needs some protection. There's the snap. He has protection this time. Looking, has all day now. Now the protection breaks down. He throws it downfield, has a wide receiver caught at the 49-yard line, down the sideline to the 40-yard line, to the 35-30, cutting to the inside and getting hit. Still on his feet, down to the 15-yard line, and it looks like they're going to say he was out at about the 17-yard line. Fantastic throw. Garrison Beach finding the wide open receiver after buying time back in the pocket, scrambling around, and that catch was made down the sideline. Well, this is a multi-purpose field here at Ted Hendricks Stadium. We do have a timeout for ASA Miami. This multi-purpose field is used for soccer and other sports as well, and the soccer lines are confusing the Badger defensive backs and the wide receivers. They don't know where the out-of-bounds line is. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. It's Snow 14, ASA Miami 7. Appreciate you joining us here on our broadcast. Mike Trena here in Hialeah, Florida. Snow Badgers now with a first down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Garrison Beach in trouble, tries to get out and gets away from a sack. Now looking and runs to about the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard scrambling to the far sideline. Badgers going right to left on your TV screen and your radio dial. We appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We'll be, of course, having our halftime show brought to you by Snow College coming up. Snow College, get a quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. Two wide receivers to the near side. One of those is Higginson. The other one is Wright. In the gun is going to be the young man. Back to pass. Beach throws to the end zone and incomplete right between two defensive backs. And that luckily wasn't thrown with a little more air under it. Otherwise, that would have been an interception for Garrison Beach. So Snow College with a third down, and it looks like you got a little more yardage than I thought. I'm being fooled by those soccer lines as well, or whatever lines those are. Could be flag football lines or some kind of lines. Now we have the third down and 6. Back to pass. Beach throws a screen pass out of the far sideline. Caught there by Molisi. Makes another move. Gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cesar Warren. That was Warren for the touchdown along the far side, and the Snow College Badgers go up 20-7 over ASA Miami on that screen pass. Fantastic run after the catch with some spins by Cesar Warren, and Snow College leading ASA Miami right now by a score of 20-7 here in the second quarter. And now they're looking for Garrison Beach to hold the extra point try. Pisano is set as he backs up, squirts to his right. There's the snap. The kick's on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 21-7. Snow College leading ASA Miami with 12:03 left in the second quarter. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Zone for the score, and the Badgers lead this one 21-7 over ASA Miami. 12:03 left in the second quarter. Jose Pisano will boot it away, and getting into the Mountain American Credit Union end zone, the Badgers 3 times, 2 touchdown passes to Tejan Palmer, and then that touchdown pass from Garrison Beach to Cesar Warren. Cesar, of course, is 5'10", 207, redshirt freshman out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And Mountain America Credit Union guiding you forward with affordable financial services and expert advice. Details at macu.com. Here's the Pisano kick. High end over end kick is going to be fielded back at the 4-yard line, being brought back between the hash marks, coming up to the 20-yard line and hit and tackled. Coming in and making a big hit is Larson, I believe. Coming in was Stephen Wright as well, making a hit, and that's going to be to the 21-yard line on that return by ASA Miami. Bringing it back was number 18, Raphael Smith. So ASA Miami down 21-7 with 56 left in the second quarter on our Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. CVMC has added a full-time pediatrician to their experienced medical team and an OBGYN, as Reed is there as well, Gordon and Reed. Gordon does the pediatric service at CVMC. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side, going left to right on your radio dial and your TV screen. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. ASA Miami. Tracy's going to hand it off. Now pitched back to Tracy from the running back, thrown downfield and looking to try to catch it. Made the catch at the 45-yard line. And Bryce Hampton couldn't get there to break it up. And making the catch was Tim Nelson, the freshman between the numbers and the near hash. And he gets it 1st and 10 for ASA Miami at the Badger 37-yard line. Nice trick play there. The handoff went to Burgess. He pitched it back on the flea flicker. And then throwing it downfield was Tracy. Jay-Z Tracy, the quarterback, freshman, in the gun at the Badger 37-yard line on the near hash. 2 wide receivers in the slot on the far side, 1 on the near side. The one on the near side is the one who made the catch, Tim Nelson. Now looking to the sideline, ASA Miami. Not sure if we have a play clock. Haven't been able to find one yet. Maybe the officials are keeping it on their watch. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Burgess. Burgess breaks through to the 35, 30-yard line, cuts against the grain to the 25, inside the 20, and finally tackled on the play at about the 17-yard line. Tackle by the Badgers finally made as ASA Miami's offense is moving and slow to get up. And now with a little bit of a limp is Nathan Latu, the 6'4", 240-pound freshman defensive lineman from Olympus, Utah. And he goes down, and here comes the staff out to check him out. Making the stop for Snow College. On that play, I believe, was Trace Tupe, the 5'11", 215-pound freshman from Roy, Utah. And now Latu will hobble off the field on the far side as Gary McKenzie comes out to check him out. ASA Miami a 1st down and 10 at the Badger 18-yard line on the near hash. They'll send out Tim Nelson to the near side. McGriff will go out to the far side with Mundy out there as well. Burgess, the running back, to the left of Tracy in the shotgun. Now he switches sides, does Burgess, the running back, to the right side. 1st and 10 at the 18 of Snow. Tracy, quick pass out, goes to the far front corner. It's going to be caught and bobbled and caught for the touchdown. In the end zone, McGriff comes down with it. And ASA Miami makes it 21-13 as they come back and answer back with a fantastic play. And an extra point away from making it a 1-touchdown game again. 10:24 left here in the second quarter. For the extra point will be Jamal LaRock, the freshman. He is set to go. Out of the hold of Derek Carter. There's the snap. The ball's down. The kick is blocked by Snow. Returned. It's going to be brought back to the 20, 25, 30-yard line. Down the numbers on the near side. Off to the races is Bryce Hampton. He's not going to be caught. That's going to be 2 points for Snow the other way as he gets across the line. And the Badgers get a deuce on that blocked extra point. Picked up by Bryce Hampton and returned. And it's now going to be 23-13 Snow College by 10 with that fantastic defensive play by Snow. Wow. Bryce Hampton with a fantastic job after the block. I didn't catch who blocked it, but the Badgers get the deuce. And we'll be back here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. And Centricom Channel 10, here's the kickoff after the Badgers return the extra point for 2 points themselves. There's the kick to the 16-yard line. Oh, and hit and hammered right there is Gerald Wilbon. Check that, that was Weston Barlow. He was just hammered right there. Coming up and laying the lick on him was number 27, Jeremy Hudson, the freshman. What a big hit. It's a hard-hitting game here in Hialeah, Florida, as the Badgers lead 23-13 over ASA Miami. 10-14 left in the first half. Boy, when ASA Miami drove that ball down and scored that touchdown, nothing better than blocking the extra point and returning it for a 2-point conversion yourselves to kind of regain the momentum. Way Stanton will come out to the near side. Hunter Harris on the near side as well. 2 wide receivers on the far side. In the gun is Garrison Beach. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Malisi gets tripped up in the backfield and goes down at about the line of scrimmage at the 29-yard line. Had some green grass in front of him had he been able to keep his feet, but wasn't able to. Little Caesars makes their dough fresh in-house every day and uses 100% mozzarella and Munster cheeses. Only thing I miss is not having a halftime Little Caesars pizza from Rob Nielsen and the crew there during halftime at home games. There's the snap to Garrison Beach, 2nd and 11. There's the pass out. Way Stanton makes the catch, then gets caught along the sideline and gets tackled at about the 36-yard line on the near sideline. Just about a yard or two shy of the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him out at about the 38-yard line. Now they're going to say 37, so it's a yard shy of the first down. So 3rd and short for Snow. Malisi is in the backfield. Hunter Harris out to the far side with Tejon Palmer. Now Malisi will exit. Shama Luani, the beefier running back, will come in with 9:44 left in the second. Snow 23, ASA Miami 13. 3 wide receivers. There's the snap. Direct snap goes to Luani. Luani rushes forward, gets the first down for Snow to the 39-yard line. Using the Wildcat there, I guess. Direct snap goes to Luani. And we have an injured ASA Miami player, at least slow to get up, I believe, is number 5, Austin Gray, the linebacker, as they will check him out. Gives us a chance to talk about Sam Pete Steel. Done right and on time, one of the major steel fabricators in the Intermountain West. They give a Sam Pete Steel hoodie to one of the Badger players of the game, called the Sam Pete Steel Man of the game. It's given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. So Snow College 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line on their side of the 50. Here on the near hash, walking off under his own power, is Austin Gray, the sophomore out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Looks like he'll be all right, at least by indication there. A little bit of a limp. So Way Stanton near side is a wide receiver. Fafita, the tight end to the far side. Jackson O'Hare went out early with an injury. No word on the extent of that. Barlow in the backfield in motion, gets the pass out. He's going to get a nice block, gets away to the 40-yard line, picks up about 3 yards. That was going to be a fantastic defensive play, and then Hunter Harris made a fantastic block to free up Weston Barlow for at least a yard. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 9 for Snow College at their 41-yard line. Leading 23-13, a 10-point advantage over ASA Miami here on the road in Florida. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Garrison Beach back to throw, steps up through the pressure. He's going to run. He's to the 40-yard line, gets through, gets across the 45 between the hash marks, and tackle at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards shy of the first down. Nice job by Beach there. Tejon Palmer and Fafita out to the far side, and now Hunter Harris goes out for trips on the far side. Way Stanton on the near side. In the gun is Garrison Beach. Beach, play action, fires across the middle, and that one was just rifled in the turf, incomplete for a 4th and 2. And the Badgers will punt this one away. A little too dangerous in a 10-point game to try to go for it here, giving ASA Miami some excellent field position. So coming in will be Way Stanton to punt this one away. Back to return is Marcellus Piper. He is ready to go back at the 15-yard line. 8:14 left in the second, 23-13 Snow leads. Way Stanton back at his 30, gets the snap, rolls to his left side, boots it downfield on a line drive. Going to take a bounce, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And ASA Miami will return it back out the 20-yard line for a 1st and 10. Well, we appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard has Snow leading 23-13 over ASA Miami. For an appointment with pediatrician Gordon Duvall, call 623-3246. Well, as they change possessions, it's a Douglas Dentistry timeout, your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry to teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry, 283-3800. Badgers scored first in this game to take a 7-0 lead on a touchdown pass from Garrison Beach to John Palmer. ASA Miami tied it up with a touchdown pass from Tracy to Justin McGriff. And then the Badgers found to John Palmer from a pass from Garrison Beach again to take a 14-7 lead. And then the Badgers took a 21-7 lead. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the far side. It's going to be to the running back from Texas. He is met and stopped after a 1-yard gain. Fantastic hit by Snow College as Burgess tried to make a run and they got met and stopped by a Bajan Boyd, the 5'9", 164-pound freshman.
Let's go, guys.
Or is that?
Yeah.
Nieves Melton could have made that hit as well. I think it was Melton.
If they're playing a lot of palms.
That was Grant Nieves Melton, the 6', 187-pound sophomore from Rocky Hill, Connecticut, made that tackle, folks. 7:35 left here in the second quarter, 23-13 Snow. The third touchdown of the game for Snow to take a 21-0 lead was a Cesar Warren screen pass that he took in to the house from Garrison Beach. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Burgess. Burgess scrambles to the left side, gets hit, tripped up nicely right there. I think getting a hand on him was Tuiumi Iono, the 5'10", 317-pound defensive lineman from Lakewood, California. Yeah, he wouldn't be a very beefy lineman at 117, would he? 3-4 yards shy of the first down for a 3rd and 4 between the hash marks, actually on the far hash mark for ASA Miami. Tracy in the gun, takes the snap. Handoff goes to the left side again, and breaking through and getting the first down is going to be the running back, Burgess. Evan Burgess out of Pearland, Texas, gets through and gets the 1st and 10 to about the 31-yard line. Well, it was 21-7 for Snow, and then 21-13 as ASA Miami found a touchdown pass as well. And the extra point was blocked and returned by Bryce Hampton for a 2-point conversion for Snow, which puts us at 23-13 Snow with 6:32 left here in the second. 1st and 10 for ASA Miami. 3 wide receivers, 2 near side. Make it 3 near side, 1 far side. Going left to right on your radio dial on your TV screen. Tracy slaps his hands together, hands it off again to the young man from Texas. He heads up in the middle, does Burgess. He is met and undercut that time on a tackle by the Badgers. Getting in there that time was Toiva Tafunga, the 6', 262-pound sophomore from Laie, Hawaii. Only a 2-yard pickup that time for Burgess on that nice stop by Snow. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 on the far hash. ASA Miami at the 33-yard line. New back in the backfield for ASA Miami. I believe that is Brian Powell. No, numbers kind of crunched up, and now we're going to have a timeout for ASA Miami. We'll take on as well. It's Snow College leading 23-13 over ASA Miami. We'll be back right after this. There's the snap, and going to his right side, looking down here, throwing, and almost picked off by Jason Money. It falls incomplete at the 50-yard line, though, as we're back to action here in Hialeah, Florida. And now it's going to be a 2nd down, or make that 3rd down and 8 for ASA Miami.
It's not a penis, just catch it. Oh my God.
So 5:35 remaining here in the second quarter of play. It's Snow 23, ASA Miami 13. Coming up, we'll have our Snow College halftime show. Get a quality education, the nation's finest transfer institution with campuses in Ephraim and Richfield. Visit snow.edu. Third down and 8 for Tracy and the Silver Storm. Wearing the black uniforms, the silver helmets, looking like the Oakland Raiders a little bit. Now rolling to his right, throwing downfield. Picked off! Jason Money picks it off at the 49. Money goes back to the far side, gets hit and tackled at the 39 of ASA Miami as Jason Money with the pick. But there is a flag on the play, maybe a hold on the return for Snow College. But the Badgers get the turnover. 5:24 left in the second. Badgers looking to add some more points before the end of the halftime break.
That's on him.
And that's going to be against Snow as they're making some motioning right now.
Blocking the personal foul.
It looks like a block in the back is what they're going to call here.
Block in the back.
So that'll march the Badgers back to their side of the 50-yard line, but it'll still be great field position and the turnover as they stop the ASA Miami drive. So the Badger offense will come out on the field, led by Garrison Beach, the 6', 192-pound redshirt freshman from North Logan, Utah, played at Skyview High School. They're going to mark that at the 48-yard line. So the Badgers just 52 yards away from pay dirt. Badgers 3-2 on the season. ASA Miami 4-1. Both teams ranked in the top 20 in the NJCAA. ASA Miami comes in at number 16. Snow comes in at number 13. Hunter Harris on the far side as a wide receiver. Two wide receivers on the near side as well. 4 in all. In the gun is Beach with the back to his right, Shama Luani. Or is it Warren? There's the snap. It's Luani, pass on the slant. Can be caught. Breaking a tackle is Hunter Harris. He's to the 40-yard line between the numbers and the near hash. Gets to the sideline, 35-yard line, and now another block in the back for Snow. Another flag comes out, and that could be, it will be a first down, but it will come back to about the, depending on where that flag is, at the 46-yard line of ASA Miami. Nice pass by Garrison Beach as he threaded the needle right to Hunter Harris. Harris made the catch and then broke between two defenders who were trying to tackle him and stayed on his feet. The momentum of each tackler on each side kept him on his feet. Had there been one guy there, he probably would have been knocked to the turf, but he stayed on his feet and got some more yards after the catch. And now a block in the back for Snow is going to march them back. 5:15 left in the second. Snow 23, ASA Miami 13 on the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. And that'll march the Badgers back to the 45-yard line of ASA Miami. So it should be a 1st and 10, though, I would think. And they should move the chains, as they haven't moved the chains yet. So, well, if they're not going to move the chains, it should be a 2nd down and 3. 5:15 left in the second quarter. Mike Traina broadcasting live in Hialeah, Florida. Ted Hendricks Stadium. And the clock will run. So 1st down and 3 is what they have on the turf right now at the 45-yard line. 4 wide receivers for Garrison Beach. Steps up through the pressure. Gets sacked on the play back at the 45-yard line. Flag on the play. Coming through and making the sack was the linebacker, Amachu Collins. He was actually the defensive end, my mistake. Amachu got in there and got Garrison Beach. And there was likely a hold on top of that, so they'll probably decline the sack and take the penalty. That was a 1st and 3, though, which has me still scratching my head on that one, but now they're going to march this one all the way back to
13, 14.
Looks like it's going to be about 14 yards for 1st down, so it'll be a 1st and 14 now. 4:56 left here in the second quarter. Time ticking down. Badgers going backwards. 3 wide receivers. Hunter Harris in motion. There's the snap to Beach. Throws it out on the far side. Caught by Harris. Harris looking for room. Makes a move. Sutter steps to the 50-yard line. Gets a lot of yardage as he gets to the 47-yard line. So brings up a 2nd down and 4. Possibly 2nd and 5 for Snow College on that far sideline. Wright on the near side. Kevin Wright as the wide receiver. Trips to the far side. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Luani. Luani tries to get to the corner and now heads upfield, breaks through the tackle, gets to the 40-yard line, has the Badger first down, breaks another tackle. He's to the 25 and then finally tackle to the 21. What punishing running by Shama Luani. Wow, they just could not bring Shama Luani down. And the Badgers have a first down and 10, nearing the red zone of ASA Miami, trying to score in the closing minutes here of this first half. 2 wide receivers to each side. Beach back to throw, pumps. Now he's looking to the end zone, fires, and that one's going to be the official catches that one almost out of bounds with one hand, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for Snow College. Badgers up by 10 right now, looking to make it 17 if they can get a touchdown. Far side wide receiver is going to be Ammon Fafita, the tight end. He's out there with Higginson and Way Stanton. Near side is going to be Kevin Wright. DeJean Palmer has 2 touchdown catches. We haven't seen him out there on this drive. So at the 21-yard line, 2nd and 10 for Snow College. ASA Miami Silverstorm defense ready to come. There's the snap back to Beach. Beach drops back, rolls out to his near side. He's going to look, he's going to look, he's going to run. He's going to run about to the 15. Looks like he's out of the 18-yard line. And that's going to be a 3rd down for Snow.
3rd and 7 left hash. That's a terrible start. They literally think the out of bounds is before the take marks.
So that'll be on the near hash for Snow at the 18-yard line. 3rd down and 7 to go for the Badgers. Higginson out to the far side, right on the near side. In tight is the tight end, Fafita. Now Cesar Warren, who caught a touchdown pass on the last drive, one of the last drives, is to the right of Garrison Beach. Drops back, fires it out. It's going to be caught and trying to get the first down, and caught right about the 13-yard line short is going to be Fafita between the numbers and the near hash. And will they bring out Jose Pisano for the field goal try? That would make it 26-13 and a 13-point lead, but the Badgers are going to go for it on 4th down instead of go for the 3. And Beach takes this cadence, but looks like they're going to run it down and call the timeout. Try to get the ASA Miami team to jump off sides. 3:16 left in the second quarter, 23-13. Badgers on top. And we'll see if they run the play or bring out the field goal unit. And they're going to let time tick down to 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. And now they call the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Jose Pisano will come out for a field goal when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. In Hialeah, Florida, as the Snow College Badgers will attempt a 32-yard field goal on the far hash by Jose Pisano. Pisano is set to go. And there's the snap. The ball is down. Pisano kicks it up. It is blocked by ASA Miami. And the Badgers get no points out of it. 23-13 our score with 2:52 left here in the second.
Like something went funky. That was no.
That kick was kicked like a line drive just above the head of the lineman there, and just was blocked with one arm by someone from ASA Miami. So 23-13 our score. ASA Miami takes over. At their own 13-yard line, their offense will come out.
Yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you've got 10 personnel.
So 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side.
I was counting 6 offensive linemen.
For Tracy, the quarterback. He is in the gun. Takes the snap, looking, hands off on the draw, goes to Burgess. Burgess goes to the left side. He is met and tripped up nicely on the tackle that time by the Snow Badgers. Good job that time. I think Zach Hansen may have gotten in there to tackle him. And time ticking with 2:34 left here in the second quarter. 2-yard pickup for Burgess on that one. Got to the 15. Make it 16-yard line. Second down and 8 to go. In the gun. There's the snap. Handoff comes to the near side, and then breaking a tackle is Burgess. Then wrapped up and taken out again by Zach Hansen. Zach Hansen, the 6'1", 221-pound redshirt sophomore from Springville, Utah. And we have a timeout on the field. 2:06 left in the second, 23-13, Snow College on top. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Stay with us. Here in the second quarter with 2:06 left. Third down and 2 for ASA Miami. In the gun is Tracy. Tracy trying to get the first down for the Silver Storm. Takes the snap, hands it off again to his running back, heads over to the left side and gets the first down to about the 25-yard line. Nice job on the run by Evan Burgess. 2 minutes and a second left here in the second quarter. ASA Miami trailing by 10, 23-13. 3 wide receivers to the near side. One of those is McGriff. No wide receivers on the far side. The back is Burgess. He's done the bulk of the rushing in the game. The young man from Pearland, Texas. Tracy, the freshman at quarterback, hands it off again, and then in the backfield and getting the running back is the Badger defensive line. Latu back in there making a tackle. Nathan Latu, the 6'4", 240-pound freshman from Olympus, Utah. We have another Badger that's on his back right now. And we've got a timeout for the injury right now.
It looks like it's his left arm.
And we'll call this a Douglas Dentistry timeout. Your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry and teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry, 283-3800. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us here for our broadcast here from Miami, Florida. And Centricom Channel 10. And the Badgers now come back out. Max Christensen was the one injured. He walks off. Second down and 12 for ASA Miami. Rolling goes right as Tracy. Tracy looking downfield. He's getting rushed. Throws it, and a one-handed catch try by McGriff. No, check that. That was Devin Mundy, and he couldn't make the catch. Incomplete along the near sideline at the 27. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for ASA Miami with 1:01 left in the second quarter. Badgers still trying to get the ball back for some minute magic if they can. They had an opportunity for a field goal on the last drive and kicked it low and got it blocked. So they haven't been able to really get to pay dirt here on the last couple of possessions. 3rd down and 12 for ASA Miami as they try to get a first down here to prevent Snow from trying to get the ball back and scoring before the break. Tracy in the gun with back to his right, 3 wide receivers, 2 on the near side. He's going to hand it off on the draw play and up the middle to the 30-yard line. Cutting to the outside is going to be the running back, and he's going to get the first down. Flag on the play, and it could be a face mask. We'll see what the call is here from the line judge. He got to the 37-yard line on the run. Did the back from ASA Miami, and that was number 20, Marcellus Piper. And now we've got some discussions. We'll see what the flag is here. White hat now looking at both sidelines, trying to make the call here. Helmet-to-helmet contact is going to be the call on one of the Badger tacklers. 51.7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Snow leading ASA Miami 23-13 here in Florida. And now the ASA Miami team will get 15 more yards tacked on after this catch. I believe, at least that was the initial indication, was a personal foul hit to the helmet, targeting the head. And they're going to march this one down for the Silver Storm into Badger territory at the 49-yard line. Or make it 48.5. So 1st and 10, Silver Storm. Tracy and his team with 50 seconds left to try to make something happen. They don't have much urgency to their step, though, as the clock is ticking. 2 wide receivers to the near, 2 on the far side. One of those on the far side is Brian Durr. There's the snap, back to throw, throwing near sideline, and it's going to be broken up by Bryce. No, it's caught. Did he make it? No, he was out of bounds when he made the catch. Grabbing it off of Bryce Hampton, who almost picked it off, was Devin Mundy, the sophomore wide receiver, but he caught it out of bounds. He did make a fantastic concentrated catch there, but we do have a flag on the play, and that's a hold on ASA Miami. So that'll bring him back. So that'll march the Silver Storm back. And that's going to be about the 41-yard line as we're going to place that one down at for ASA Miami. And that may end the opportunity for the Silver Storm to score before the break, as we have 26 seconds left. But they do prevent the Badgers from getting the ball back. Tavita Fotu, the 6'5", 299-pound defensive lineman from Harriman, Utah, in there. And we have a lot of slow decision-making here by the officials. It looks like they're trying to reset the clock to 16.4 seconds. So I guess they had 10 more seconds than they should have had on the clock. 23-13, Badgers on top of ASA Miami as we approach the halftime break. And now I believe we're ready to go. Tracy with Burgess in the backfield. 2 wideouts far side. One of those is McGriff. Wide receivers on the near side, 2. One of those is Mundy. Tracy slaps his hands together, hands it off to his running back, and Burgess ducks his head, gets across the 45, and then along the near hash gets tackled at about the 47-yard line. Stopped by the Badgers. And that will end the first half of play as time will expire. It's Snow College leading ASA Miami 23-13 at the halftime break. We'll be back for our halftime show brought to you by Snow College. Get a quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10 for our broadcast as Snow College leads at halftime as the rains have come here in Florida. 23-13 our score as the Badgers have 2 touchdown pass catches by Tejon Palmer, 1 by Cesar Warren, and they have blocked an extra point from ASA Miami and returned it for a 2-point conversion of their own for our 23-13 score. We appreciate our halftime show being brought to you by Snow College. They've assembled some of the best quality, most affordable, and non-flexible offerings in online education. Visit snow.edu. And, of course, we appreciate all of our sponsors. MTCC Channel 3, Intermountain Stampede Hospital, Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi, Douglas Dentistry, Stampede Steel, Robinson Transport, Central Valley Medical Center, Shepherd's Carpet, Centricom High-Speed Internet, CO Building Systems, Zions Bank, and Snow College. The Badgers ranked number 13 in the country, leading the 16th-ranked ASA Miami Silver Storm 23-13 here at halftime. We do appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, all the way from Hialeah, Florida at Ted Hendricks Stadium. Last year, actually 2 years ago when we came, we also had rain in the area, and they had the remnants of the hurricane that tore through here. And, of course, now we've got rain again, but luckily no hurricane at this time. We'll take another break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. It's Snow College leading ASA Miami here from Florida, 23-13 here at the halftime break. We'll be back right after this on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. At halftime, the Snow College Badgers are leading the ASA Miami Silver Storm by a score of 23-13 as the rain has started to fall here in Hialeah, Florida. And, of course, we do appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We do want to let you know that the BYU game is coming up for you, and that'll be in about 20 minutes for the pregame show. They kick off in a little less than an hour on KSVC. So, of course, join us for that as well. We do appreciate you here joining us on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Mike Trainer broadcasting live here from Hialeah, Florida. We do appreciate you being here with us, so thanks for joining us. A special thanks to all of our sponsors: MTCC Channel 3, Snow College, Zions Bank, CO Building Systems, Centricom High-Speed Internet, Shepherd's Carpet, Central Valley Medical Center, Robinson Transport, Stampede Steel, Douglas Dentistry, Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi, and Intermountain Stampede Hospital. We've got a Little Caesars Player of the Game coming up for you. For fresh pizza fast, from classic hot and ready to deep dish hula Hawaiian, make a pit stop at Little Caesars. They give a $5 large pepperoni or cheese pizza to the Badger Player of the Game. We'll also have our Stampede Steel Steelman of the Game. Stampede Steel, done right and on time, supporting Snow College's tradition of excellence. They give a Stampede Steel hoodie to the Badger Stampede Steelman of the Game. Well, this game started off with the Badgers with a touchdown pass from Garrison Beach to Tejon Palmer, as Palmer made the catch for the score, the young man out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then the Badgers led 7-0. ASA Miami came back with a pass from Jay-Z Tracy, the quarterback, as he found Justin McGriff for the touchdown. And I'm sure Rochelle McGriff was pretty happy about that one, as her father is the one filming the game for us, and she's watching her brother on TV and also watching her dad's camera work. And I'm sure she's texting a lot of corrections for Daddy, of course, for Rochelle McGriff back at home. We appreciate that help we gotten from Roosevelt McGriff to film this game for us here in Hialeah, Florida, as his son did catch that touchdown catch to make it 7-7 for this game between ASA Miami and Snow College. The Badgers did take the lead after that, as Tejon Palmer caught his second touchdown pass of the game, thrown by Garrison Beach. And then the Badgers took a 21-7 lead as Garrison Beach threw his third touchdown pass of the game to Cesar Warren, as Warren on a screen pass ran it in with a couple spin moves into the house for a 21-7 lead. But ASA Miami would come back yet again with another touchdown pass, and that was a great play as they marched down the field and made it 23-13 or 21-13, and then they attempted the extra point. It was blocked, and Bryce Hampton picked it up and returned it for a 2-point conversion for Snow College to make it 23-13. That's our scoring summary here, brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. Show your school pride with a Snow College debit card from Mountain America Credit Union. Available now at the Ephraim branch. Mountain America Credit Union, guiding you forward, MACU.com. We'll take another break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Centricom Channel 10 as we're ready for Snow to kick off. As we're ready with Pisano as he's ready to kick this one off. He's back and ready to go. There's the kickoff. And it's going to be fielded back at the 2-yard line, brought into the end zone, and the touchback. Or is that a safety? And that could be a touchback. No, they're going to say a touchback. And then he brought it in, so now they're complaining about safety. And it is a safety, and it is 2 points for Snow College.
He caught that on the 2-yard line.
Wow, a mistake there by the return man of ASA Miami makes it 25-13 in favor of Snow.
Somebody get Jeremiah's dumbass. Somebody
And
get Jeremiah.
12-point lead for Snow with 14:57 left, and they haven't even taken the field really for an offensive play. So a great job there by the Badger kicker, Jose Pisano, as he booted that to the 2-yard line, and then catching it and taking it back into the end zone was the return man, and that's 25-13 in favor of the Badgers. And it's going to be a punt or a kickoff for ASA Miami back to Snow. So they shoot themselves in the foot with a huge mistake there by ASA Miami.
They have our balls.
25-13. Snow College leads by 12 now here in the third quarter. They led by 10, now they lead by 12. Now it's a 2-touchdown game at least for ASA Miami to come back. We're in the third quarter with 14:57 left.
Make sure you make other calls too, ref, because you've been slacking.
And the Badgers will come out to return this kick.
Boys, we've had two-point plays today.
I thought that flag was stuck in
And
the box.
set to go is going to be the kicker for ASA Miami. Coming out to kick it away will be, I think it's going to be number 48, the place kicker, Jamal LaRock, the freshman. He had a extra point blocked and returned by Bryce Hampton for a 2-point conversion. And it looks like he's going to put the tee up on the 20-yard line to boot it away. Weston Barlow is back at his 21-yard line to return it.
We need to house this, yes. Let's house it.
So LaRock is going to march back and try to get the boot on the ball. Rain is light here in Hialeah, Florida. Ted Hendricks Stadium. LaRock will approach the ball. Boots it away, end over end kick, and Barlow comes up and fields it on the far hash of the 30-yard line, comes to the 35, to the center of the field, to the 40-yard line, makes a move to the outside of the 45 to the 50-yard line, down the sideline to about the 42-yard line. A late hit out of bounds, but no flag after he got hammered. He was well out of bounds when he got that second hit to knock him to the turf, but he'll run off the field after a fantastic return into ASA Miami territory.
Great ball security. Tell these guys great ball security.
So Snow College with a gift here in the start of the second half as the return man for ASA Miami on the opening kickoff, as they were to get the ball, carried it back into the end zone after fielding it at the 2 for a safety, and then they were forced to kick off to Snow. And now the Badger offense on the field trying to add to that 25-13 lead. At the 40-yard line along the near hash, here will come Garrison Beach. Hunter Harris, wide receiver to the far side with another wide out. Another wide receiver on the near side. Pistol formation. Garrison Beach is going to take the snap, hands it off to his running back, gets up the middle. Shama Luani squirts to the outside. He's to the 30-yard line, between the hash marks to the 25-yard line to the 4-yard line. And he's going to be first and goal at the 4 on the Shama Luani run.
He should end up in ace-off left.
And the Badgers looking to take control of this game here in the second half. Pistol formation again. Garrison Beach with Shama Luani behind him. Slot right, wide receiver left. Badgers going right to left on your TV screen, your radio dial. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the left side, and Luani couldn't get to the end zone. He got to about the 4-yard line of the line of scrimmage, and that was all. 14-12 and ticking here in the third quarter. Badgers looking to punch this one in and go up by 21 points.
It's 5.
Wide receiver to the far side is Wade Stanton. Tight end to the right is going to be Fafita in motion. Hunter Harris There's the snap. Cesar Warren in there. There's a pass to the end zone. Picked off. Thrown. Touchdown. Intercepted by Garrison Beach. I'm not sure what he was looking at there, but he threw it right to the defender, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Totally predetermined.
13:47 left in the third, and the Badgers blow a golden opportunity there as they had it first and goal, and they turn it over in the end zone.
Put Beach on the headset. Put Beach on the headset.
So at the 20-yard line, ASA Miami will take over. Strange complexity to this game, back and forth with errors and turnovers and mistakes.
I don't either. I'm thinking you're going to get 10
You totally
personnel.
forced that.
10 personnel.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you got 10.
So Tracy will come out.
No.
Jay-Z Tracy, the quarterback, the freshman.
Okay, you gotta understand, they weren't in cover zero. They're in like an off zero or an off bracket, right? And so it's not.
So in the gun is Tracy. Tracy with two wide receivers stacked on each side. Back to his left is Burgess. Tracy is back to throw on 1st and 10 from his 20. Has good protection. Now he's in trouble. Uremia chases him out of the pocket. He gets away, goes to the far side, and gets to the 10-yard line of the 15 and out of bounds, close to the original line of scrimmage. He ran about 50 yards just to avoid the sack, and Uremia almost got him in the backfield. Good pressure by the Badgers. Good coverage by Snow College as well.
You've had a really good game. Bounce back from it, okay? Field vision, eyes.
And ready to go. 25-13, Badgers still on top after missing that golden opportunity with a 1st and goal.
Okay? All right, let's roll. Come on, we're good. We're good. Okay, bounce back.
Two wide receivers on each side again for ASA Miami.
Hey, Andrew,
Tracy taking his time.
They're playing like, I don't know.
In
if
the
it's
gun.
off zero or off bracket.
Here's the 2nd and 10. Fumble on the play. Loose ball, and the Badgers all over it. Tracy looks like he recovers it. Gets some help up from the Badgers defender, Max Christensen. And that's going to be a 3rd down and about 16 to go for ASA Miami as that is back at their 14-yard line. Rainy day here in Hialeah, Florida. Just some high clouds with some rain here in the area. Makes that ball a little slippery out there for these players. Little Caesars makes their dough fresh in-house every day and uses 100% mozzarella and Munster cheeses.
It's probably mesh.
That's Nephi and Ephraim's location, sponsoring this broadcast. Two wide receivers stacked on each side again on the 3rd down and 16 for ASA Miami. Tracy is back to throw, dancing, hopping, looking, firing. Downfield has a wide open receiver at the 25-yard line, comes to the near sideline, gets a good block, trying to get to the 1st down marker at the 30 and doesn't get there. This will be a 4th and very short. Tackle on the play made by Grant Nieves Melton, the 6', 187-pound sophomore from Rocky Hill, Connecticut. So 4th and 2 for ASA Miami, and they'll call for the punt team. And back to punt is going to be number 45, Corey Barnes. 11:35 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Snow 25, ASA Miami 13. Weston Barlow at his 35-yard line to receive the punt from the 6'6", Corey Barnes. There's the snap. Barnes boots it away, and end-over-end kick off the side of his foot, bounces out of bounds. So that's going to be pretty good field position for Snow at the 43-yard line. So the Badger offense comes back out on the field, trying to recover from that 1st and goal interception thrown in the end zone across the middle. See if Garrison Beach can shake that one off. He's thrown 3 touchdown passes in the game, 2 to Tejon Palmer and 1 to Cesar Warren. Here comes Beach. Tejon Palmer back in the game now here on the near side. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Weston Barlow in the backfield on the right side. Another back on the left side. There's the snap. Handoff pulled out by Garrison Beach. He heads up the middle with a big hole to the 50-yard line, runs into the official, gets to the 45-yard line for a 12-yard pickup, make it 14, and a 1st down for Snow College. Good decision by Garrison Beach there. Slot right, wide receiver left. Badgers going right to left on your radio dial and your TV screen. Low snap, handoff goes to Shama Luani. He is tackled quickly, but does pick up about 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. Brought down by Denarius Morgan, the defensive back. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 to go for Snow College. Split backs in the backfield. Barlow goes in motion. There's the snap to the quarterback in the gun. Throws it out to Barlow behind him. And that is a fumble out of bounds. So that'll stay at the 49-yard line for a loss of about 5 yards if it was a lateral. And what are they going to rule? It looks like it is going to be at the 49-yard line. So that was a fumble, and it's going to be at the 49-yard line. Snow lost about 7 yards on that play.
Get her going.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 18 now. So the Badgers going the wrong way here with some miscues on the offensive side. Slot left, or 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. There's the handoff to Sione Malisi. Goes over the right tackle, powers his way forward, still on his feet, gets to the original line of scrimmage, and then taken down on the play by ASA Miami.
What is up with him? He just doesn't even have his eyes up.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down for Snow. They're on ASA Miami side of the field, so we'll see if the Badgers just elect to go for it or punt it away. Way Stanton will come out, so they've made their decision. 9:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Game's turned a bit ugly, and maybe due to the weather as well. 25-13 our score. We have rain falling here in Hialeah, Florida. BYU Cougars getting underway
Running scared. We're short.
pretty soon. Pre-game starts now on KSVC. They kick off in a half hour against South Florida. There's the snap, a bad snap. Picked up by Way Stanton, though, and the rugby-style kicker boots it away. And it's going to bounce, and it's going to get down to the 1-yard line. Right at the 1-foot line, caught there. Beautiful job by Taylor Lee. Lee's had a great special teams game. He's had a couple of huge hits on the kickoff. Taylor Lee, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman from Mount Pleasant, Utah, grabs that punt at the 1-foot line. Fantastic play with 8:55 left in the 3rd. 25-13 our score. Badger special teams have been pretty much on except for that blocked field goal that Pisano kicked. They've blocked a kick, returned it for a 2-point conversion. They've had a couple of big hits. They have had some pretty good punts too. That one the best of the day, and now the officials are talking about it. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but that should be 1st down and 10 for ASA Miami at the 1-foot line, but now they're having a discussion. And the Badger defense is out there. ASA Miami's offense is using this as a timeout and talking it over in their huddle. Now they're throwing the ball back and forth. I guess they're just getting some good exercise out there. We're on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. This is a Douglas Dentistry timeout because they're taking a very long time just to put the ball down and snap it. Of course, Douglas Dentistry, you'll feel like showing off your beautiful smile. Call 283-3800, 283-3800. Badgers ranked 13th in the country this week. ASA Miami ranked 16th.
No!
And now they're going to change the call.
No.
Can you believe this?
Hey, y'all got away with a lot of stuff too.
Guys,
Y'all
listen.
got away with a lot of plays already. We got
And they're going to mark it at the 10, make that 11-yard line.
Nobody touched it.
They're going to say the ball was touched by Snow College at the 10-yard line. Wow.
Okay, Janet, looks like you've got...
So the Badgers, of course, instead of having it at the 1-yard line by a great play by Taylor Lee, will have a mystery hand touching the ball at the 10-yard line for ASA Miami. Tracy in the gun, 3 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side, going left to right on your TV screen, radio dial. Tracy back a throw, throws it across the middle. It's going to be caught on the run at the 15-yard line. Now he's off to the races to the 30-yard line to the sideline, and then tackled by Nieves Melton on that far side. A great play. Now a late flag thrown all the way across the field from the near side by the officiating crew.
Either that or Tuava. It's Tuava or
Nieves Melton, the 6', 187-pound sophomore from Rocky Hill, Connecticut,
after the play.
made the tackle. And that's going to be against Snow College, a face mask.
Who the hell got a face mask? For
Well, the Badgers haven't gotten the good end of the calls or the spots in this football game in Hialeah, Florida. As now ASA Miami has it at the 46-yard line of Snow College after all is said and done, with 8:34 left in the 3rd quarter. 25-13 Badgers on top by 12. Could be more with a blocked field goal and an interception in the end zone on a 1st and goal. But it's still a ball game here, and ASA Miami is getting some benefits on the calls right now, and they have the ball in Badger territory. Tracy with 3 wide receivers near side hands it off to his running back, and he's going to get caught by the leg, and he pulls forward to the 40-yard line for a pickup of about 6 yards, maybe 7 on that carry by Evan Burgess. A touchdown here would make it a 1-score game for ASA Miami, as they're still in this game. 3 wideouts near side, 1 on the far side. Tracy taking a long gander to the sideline to get the call from his coach.
I don't know if it makes a difference.
Has it back to the right.
This time he used his left.
Tracy in the gun. He's going to play action. He's going to throw it out to the far side. He's going to be caught by McGriff. First down at the Badger 31-yard line along the far sideline. And a nice catch by McGriff. Justin McGriff with the catch on that far side. His father, Roosevelt, doing the filming for us here on Centricom Channel 10, Local10.tv. And his sister just saw that catch.
It should be fine. I mean, talk to him, ask him.
Rochelle. Give a shout out to her. Now 3 wide receivers near side for ASA Miami. Rolling right is Tracy. Tracy looking. He's got time. He's going to throw one deep downfield near sideline, looking for a receiver out of bounds. Incomplete. Good pressure from Snow College. Giving the pressure was number 51, Helaman Sagapolu, the 5'9", 232-pound freshman from Lehigh, Utah. 25-13 Badgers on top, 6:58 left here in the 3rd quarter. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for ASA Miami. Silver Storm ranked 16th in the country, wearing the all-black uniforms with silver helmets and silver numerals. Badgers in the white with orange numerals and orange pants with black or blue helmets with orange S on the helmet as well. Tracy in the gun. They're taking the time in their offensive sets. Back to throw. Tracy looking for the screen pass, broken up by Snow. He's going to have to make something. Now he's going to throw one out of bounds, and it's going to be incomplete.
Man downfield. Good.
And they had some linemen downfield as well for ASA Miami, so that's going to be an illegal or ineligible receiver downfield for the Silver Storm, and that's going to march them back.
He was going to pick it.
Well, we appreciate Central Valley Medical Center for sponsoring our scoreboard. For an appointment with pediatrician Gordon Duvall, call 623-3246.
Intentional grounding.
Appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, ASA Miami trailing Snow College by 12, 25-13. It was 23-13 at halftime, but on the opening kickoff, ASA Miami fielded it at the 2-yard line and then brought it back into the end zone, which is a safety, and it gave the Badgers 2 extra points. Badgers did get a 1st and goal on a Shama Luani run on the ensuing kickoff after that safety, but then Garrison Beach threw an interception in the end zone to kill that drive.
It should be 3rd. If it's a legal man downfield, it should be 2nd.
So it's 2nd down, and I think it should be back at the Badger 43-yard line. They're still deciding whether the down marker should be 3rd down or 2nd down.
That's the signal he gave.
Intentional grounding would be an automatic loss of down.
3rd and like 25.
And
Yes, 3 by 1.
ineligible receiver downfield is the call, and that penalty is declined. What did he? Intentional grounding is the penalty the Badgers have taken, and that will give them the yardage and the loss of down. So it will be 3rd down and forever for ASA Miami. They have the ball at the Badger 47-yard line. They need to get to the 21. So 26 yards to go for a 1st down. 3rd and 26 for the Silver Storm. With 6:49 left in the 3rd, Tracy in the gun. Probably try to cut this in half, get about 15 yards, and then use 4th down to try to get the rest of it if he can.
It was draw.
So in situations like this game already, they've used the draw play for Evan Burgess, who's in the backfield. 3 wide receivers near side. There's the snap. Pass out to the far side, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down for ASA Miami, and because they didn't pick up any yardage, they may just punt this one away, which would be the wise decision, as they're only down by 12 with 6:25 left. So the Badger defense is held, but penalties have plagued ASA Miami here as well. Both teams getting penalized. And now coming in to boot it away is Corey Barnes, the punter. He's back at his 38-yard line. Weston Barlow at his 10 to return it. Rain is stopped just a little bit here. There's the snap. Kick, end-over-end kick, going to take a bounce on the line drive. Barlow's going to pick it up, makes a move, dodges a tackler to the 15-yard line, goes between the numbers on the far side of the 25, 30, 35-yard line, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Make it 38, and the Badger offense will come back out on the field. Neither offense has been able to put much together here in this third quarter. It's been pretty much a stalemate. Neither team has scored. Badgers do have 2 points on a safety as the return man took it back into the end zone after fielding it at the 2 for the ASA Miami Silver Storm. A little bit of stormy weather here as we have some light rain in Hialeah, Florida. Mike Trina broadcasting live here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Badgers with 2 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. 1st and 10, their own 38. Pistol formation for Garrison Beach. Has the tight end in front of him, hands it off to Shama Luani, goes right side, and he's going to bust through and duck his head and get to about the 45-yard line for Snow College. And that was going to be Cesar Warren, I think. It is Warren, my mistake. Cesar Warren in the backfield. Slot left, wide receiver right is Way Stanton. We've got a timeout on the field. Gary McKenzie is coming out. Do we have an injured Badger player is the question. It's an injured ASA Miami player. And this is a check that Douglas Dentistry timeout. Your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry and teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry, 283-3800. 16th ranked ASA Miami trailing 13th ranked Snow College's Badgers, 25-13. Here in Hialeah, Florida. We'll take a break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the Badgers. They go to the right side, but then ASA Miami all over that, and they make the stop. Great play defensively by ASA Miami as Cesar Warren got the handoff, and I believe he barely got back to the line of scrimmage, if at all. And that's going to be a 3rd down and about 2 to go for the Badgers with 5:26 and ticking here in the third, 25-13. Snow College on top of the ASA Miami Silver Storm. In the gun is Garrison Beach. 2 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. There's the play action. Pass complete to Fafita. Fafita, the tight end, catches it between the hash marks and gets down to the 43-yard line of ASA Miami for a Badger first down. And the Badgers with the no-huddle offense, 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side, handoff to Cesar Warren. Warren goes to the right side, cuts upfield, gets hit and hammered at the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively by ASA Miami. Coming up and laying the lick, I believe, was big number 92, Rashard Anderson, the 6'2", 280-pound sophomore from Ocala, Florida. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Badgers. And they're 44 at the ASA Miami 44-yard line. 2 wide receivers near, 1 far. Going right to left. There's the handoff. Goes to Malisi. Malisi breaks through to the 40, 35-yard line, 32-yard line for a first down as he's tackled at the ankles by one of the defensive backs. Brought down on the play by Marcellus Piper, the D-back. And the Badgers have a 1st and 10 in ASA Miami territory. At the 32, trips left, wide receiver right. Garrison Beach throws it out to Tejon Palmer, looking for room to run, gets across the 30 to the 28 along the near numbers, and then tackled nicely by Latrell Mignot, the defensive back. Tejon Palmer slow to get up on that one, but he picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. Hunter Harris comes in. Kevin Wright comes in as wide receivers. Palmer and Higginson go out. Fafita just made a nice catch across the middle on this drive to get the Badgers a first down and set up on the right side as a wing back. Sione Melisi in the backfield. 3:50 and ticking here in the third quarter. Snow 25, ASA Miami 13. On the near hash at the Silver Storm 28-yard line is Garrison Beach. Drops back. Looking, fires across the middle with a wide receiver open. Caught there at the 5-yard line and into the end zone. Does he get in?
Yeah.
He is in for the touchdown, but they're going to say he's down at the 1-foot line.
He put his hands up.
Oh, my goodness. That was a poor call, and the Badgers have not gotten the calls in this game at all. He was into the end zone for the touchdown as Hunter Harris got in, but they're going to say he's down at the 1-foot line. I cannot believe that call. But the Badgers are at the 1st and goal at the 1-yard line again, as a great catch by Hunter Harris.
Oh, my gosh.
Stayed on his feet and fell across the line. The nose of the football was well into the end zone by a foot or two when he went down. He was easily over, but a little home cooking on the road here in Hialeah, Florida. We've seen it most of the game, and that's just putting it as kindly as we can here for our viewers.
Yes, he was all the way in.
25-13, not to take anything away from ASA Miami. They've played well. There's the handoff, and it's going to go to the right side. The Badgers are going to get stopped there. ASA Miami defense very good on that stop there on the handoff to, was that Luani or Warren on the carry that time? Good to see the sportsmanship of both teams helping each other up as well. Both ASA Miami and Snow showing respect to each other. There's the handoff going up the middle, and Shamaluani breaks through. Touchdown, Snow! Second effort gets him in, and the Badgers lead 31-13. Finally, they get in, and the Badgers, with another 6 on the board, make it 31-13. Extra point try by Pisano. 2:57 left in the third. Pisano is ready. Schramm will snap. Ball held by Beach. The kick's on the way. There is a flag on the play, so that will be good on the kick, but this may be an offsides on ASA Miami. And they will assess that on the kickoff. 32-13. Snow College leads ASA Miami with 2:57 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. From Hialeah, Florida. I wish I was in Hawaii right now, but the Badgers do lead this game by a score of 32-13 with 2:57 left here in the third quarter. A touchdown run by Shama Luani on his second effort as he gets in. Touchdown should have been awarded to Hunter Harris as he made the catch and kept his feet and got across the goal line for the touchdown, but the official rules him down at the 1-foot line. 32-13, Snow on top. Jose Pisano, after the 5-yard penalty, will kick off from the 40-yard line. That was an offsides penalty on ASA Miami on the extra point. So Pisano will march it back. Badgers looking to improve to 4-2 on the season, keep their bowl eligibility in sight as they try to stay within that top 10. They're ranked 13th this week. Here's the kickoff by Pisano, a high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded in the end zone and a knee down for the touchback. And that'll be out at the 25-yard line for ASA Miami. So the Badgers take a commanding 19-point lead right now over ASA Miami. So nearly 3 scores. Well, it is 3 scores. 2 touchdowns with 2 two-point conversions and a field goal is what they would need. Badgers do get that commanding lead now, but we'll see how ASA Miami responds. They have the talent. We haven't seen them go deep. They haven't used a lot of their taller receivers that they've had some success with on the first quarter here in this third quarter. Tracy, Jay-Z Tracy in the gun. Back to his right is Burgess. Burgess gets the call, goes over left tackle, ducks his head, and then Fotu grabs him, and he pulls forward, though. The pile is pushing, and that's going to be about 7 yards on the first down carry for Evan Burgess of ASA Miami. Fine run there. So at the 32-yard line, it'll be a second down and about 3 yards to go for the Silver Storm. Trailing Snow 32-13. Badgers playing a lot of distance road games this year. They'll play at Council Bluffs, Iowa coming up next week. They played at Butler, Kansas, and El Dorado. They also played in start off the season. There's the handoff again, and this time the Badger defense is in there for a big play coming through. Max Christensen also in there helping out for the Snow Badgers was Zach Hansen, I think. Great job by the Badger defense on that stop. That was a loss of about 2 on the play for a 3rd down and 5. Garden City was the first place the Badgers went to start off the year and beat the 3rd-ranked team in the country. A lot of parity this year in the NJCAA. Badgers playing one of the toughest schedules they've ever had as a football program, as they play ASA Miami, another ranked opponent on the season. ASA Miami ranked number 16 in the country. Badgers ranked 13th this week. Tracy in the gun, and that's going to be a delay of game, I believe. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Silver Storm. So Tracy not paying attention to the back judge who had the countdown on that, and he gets penalized with 1:19 left in the third. So now Tracy will have a 3rd down and 10. So a good defensive play by Snow for a 2-yard loss, and a 5-yard penalty brings up a 3rd and 10 for ASA Miami. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side, going left to right. 1 wide receiver in motion is Mundy. And now with this one is blown dead.
False start.
And that's going to be a false start on ASA Miami.
I like what you had.
And that's going to be a 3rd and 15. ASA Miami shooting themselves in the foot here. They need a big pass to McGriff to ignite this team and get a 1st down. Jay-Z Tracy in the gun, drops back to pass. He's going to throw one deep over the middle. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be a good catch for a 1st down. Across the middle at the 40-yard line, a sliding catch by Devin Mundy, the sophomore wide receiver, and he moves the chains for ASA Miami. Threw that one like a dart, and sliding down and making the catch was Mundy. And a 1st and 10 for ASA Miami at the 40-yard line. So they keep the drive alive with 1:01 left. They need to score here in this quarter, or at least early in the 4th quarter, to try to mount a comeback as they're down by 19 points. 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. In the gun again with the back to his right. This is Evan Burgess as Tracy. Tracy back to pass. Throws one over the far side looking for McGriff. McGriff is held, and flags come flying in. Gerald Wilbon was outmatched there, and he had to grab on to the wide receiver to prevent that catch, and that's going to be an automatic 1st down for ASA Miami and a 15-yard penalty. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 45 of Snow. So 1st and 10 at the Badger 45-yard line on the far hash. Jay-Z Tracy at quarterback. 3 wide receivers, 2 on the near side. Going to be Baron Durr And Christian Simon. Or check that, Deontay Brooks. My bad. Trips formation here on the near side. And then McGriff on the far side. 1st and 10 at the Badger 45-yard line. ASA Miami trying to come back in this game. Tracy back to throw. Here comes the rush. Good protection. And gets away now, scrambles, throws across, and a diving catch across the middle of the 32. That was made by number 84, Christian Simon. The freshman goes vertical to the ground across the middle and gets a first down catch, and you got to credit good plays, and that was a fantastic catch. 32-13 Badgers on top with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And I don't believe they're going to get another play off unless they hurry up and get set. We've got 3 seconds left, and that'll do it. We head to the fourth quarter with Snow College leading 32-13 here in Hialeah, Florida, over ASA Miami. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. And ASA Miami gets a big play right there as they get it across the middle, and that is the second great catch made by number 84, Christian Simon. And that's going to put it a second down. That's a first down and 10 as it moves the chains to the 23-yard line. Well, looks like they're going to mark it at the 22, excuse me.
No.
So between the hash marks,
It was 2nd and 1.
first down and 10 for ASA Miami at the 22 of Snow College. Badgers reeling here. There's a pass out near side. It's going to be intercepted. Gerald Wilbon picks it off at the 5-yard line. That one left short by Jay-Z Tracy, the quarterback. And right there was Gerald Wilbon for the pick, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore from Mesa, Arizona. And that kills the Silver Storm drive. And the Badgers get the ball with 14-19 left in the fourth quarter. You get the feeling if the Badgers can put together a time-consuming drive down the field and cap it off with a touchdown, this game could be over. But it'll take the offensive line to open up some holes for the rushing game and give quarterback Garrison Beach some protection. Beach will come in. It'll be first down and 10, Snow College at their own 5-yard line. They'll send out 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Going left to right on your radio dial and your TV screen. Stanton on the near side. And now in the gun with the offset eye, there's the draw play handoff and caught in the end zone. Safety, I believe, for ASA Miami, and they'll get the ball back. That was a crazy play for a draw as they handed it off in the end zone, and that's where Shama Luani got caught. And it's now 32-15, and the Badgers will have to kick it away to ASA Miami. Boy, this has been a game of weird occurrences, I tell you, folks. And now ASA Miami is just 17 points away from Snow. Badgers still have a lead, though.
Let's go Wes and Jason together. Wes and Jason.
And now it's going to be a kickoff for the Snow Badgers. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Stay with us. And here's the kickoff after the safety. It's 32-15. There's the kickoff. Bounces at the 32-yard line. Picked up by ASA Miami. Returned to the 35 to the 40-yard line. Oh, a big hit. Leaves the helmet off of one of the Badgers. And that was a hit made by number 13, Mitch Medina, the 6', 218-pound sophomore from Sandy, Utah. But ASA Miami has a golden opportunity here to get back in this football game as they have the ball at their own 42-yard line. And it's going to be just about 58 yards away from pay dirt here, which would make it a 10-point game with still most of the fourth quarter to play, 14:07. So we'll see what J.Z. Tracy, the quarterback for ASA Miami, can do here with his wide receivers to try to get back in this football game. It looks like they're changing up quarterbacks too. New quarterback in the game is going to be number 12, Keanu Kong. Keanu Kong is a freshman. He has two wide receivers to the right side, does Kong. Two wide receivers on the near side. So Kong is in there. He sends a wide receiver in motion, right to left. Kong back to pass. Pumps. He's going to run it. He's going to flip it on a shovel pass and throws it over the head of his receiver. He had him open. He just missed Simon. And incomplete. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for ASA Miami. 32-15 our score. Badgers on top here in Hialeah, Florida at Ted Hendricks Stadium. Gonna shout out for our Centricom cameraman, Roosevelt McGriff. There's the snap, hits the quarterback in the belt, and then he makes the pass out in time, and it's gonna be a great 8-yard pickup as the pass was caught by Baran Dur, the wide receiver. That snap, the quarterback was not ready for. It hit him right in the midsection, hit the turf. He just picked it up and then threw it out on a wide receiver screen as he hit his wide receiver, Baran Dur, who made the run for a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 3 for ASA Miami at the 50-yard line. In the gun now, looking to the side. Is going to be the new quarterback, Kong. Kong back to throw. He's going to fire one out near sideline and throws it out of bounds. And now a push by Gerald Wilbon at the last second is going to be a pass interference and a 1st down for ASA Miami. I'm not sure why Gerald would do that, but he just shoved him out of bounds, and that was not catchable either. So ASA Miami will have it a 1st down and 10, 15 yards downfield, which should be at about the 36-yard line or 35-yard line. Shouldn't be where the infraction occurred. And they're going to bring it back to the 35, I think. And that should be at the 35-yard line from the, it should have been the 49, I guess. So it should be at the 36-yard line of Snow College. 13:42 left in the fourth, 32-15 our score. Badgers giving the ASA Miami team another benefit here as the pass interference gives them a 1st down. And so they finally got it marked where we expected it to be at the 36-yard line between the hash marks. They're waiting for the chains to get set. We'll be underway yet again. Badgers trying to pick up a hard-fought, kind of a strange, ugly game here. Two wide receivers stacked on each side. There's the handoff from Kong. Goes to his running back, and he powers forward across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Tackle on the play made by the Badgers. Alec Drake, the 6'1", 234-pound freshman from Aurora, Colorado. So Evan Burgess again with another nice carry from Pearland, Texas. So 2nd down and 7 to go for ASA Miami. Silverstorm take the snap. Kong back to pass. Keanu throws looking for McGriff. Caught. Touchdown. What a pass to McGriff. And McGriff reels it in. So Keanu Kong makes his presence felt with that pass. And it makes it 32-21 in favor of Snow College. And this one getting a bit interesting. And ASA Miami may go for 2 here for the point spread. And now McGriff will come back out on the field. 2nd touchdown of the game for our cameraman's son, Roosevelt McGriff. Justin with his second TD catch. There's a drop back, throw across the middle, caught, and into the two-point conversion area for the two-point conversion as he got across the goal line and made the catch. As ASA Miami makes the pass, and making the catch was number 15, Evan Burgess, the running back. So now the Snow College Badgers lead ASA Miami by a score of 32-23, a 9-point game now. So a field goal and an extra point, or a field goal and a touchdown, will give them a 1-point victory if they get it. So we'll be back here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Snow College still on top, and ASA Miami is coming back. We'll be back. Has come back and made it a 9-point game. There's the kickoff, going to be not fielded. It's going to go to the end zone as Barlow gave it chase along the near pylon as it hit at the 2 and rolled into the end zone. So Snow College will have it first and 10 at the 25-yard line, but ASA Miami has some momentum now here in the fourth quarter with plenty of time left, 12:50 remaining, and Snow on top 32-23. Can they muster the drive they need to get going here? As last time they were caught in the end zone on a safety. As Shamaluani got caught and tackled, and then ASA Miami turned it into points after the safety. Badgers had an opportunity to do the same thing after they got a safety on ASA Miami and then threw an interception in the end zone from Garrison Beach. ASA Miami converts, though. Garrison Beach in the pistol, hands it off to Shamaluani, goes over left tackle. He is met. He is thrown forward for a yard or two. And he's going to pick up about 4 on the play. Make it 3 for a second down and 7. 12:36 and ticking here in the fourth quarter. It's Snow leading ASA Miami 32-23 on our Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. ASA Miami has gotten into the Mountain America Credit Union end zone in this game in the second half. To make this a ball game again, go to macu.com. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Offset eye, there's the handoff, pulled out. Now Garrison Beach going to throw it incomplete. Kind of hesitated and threw it into the dirt, into the turf rather. Intended on the near side here to the tight end, Fafita. Ammon Fafita had no chance of that one as that was basically just thrown away. And that'll stop the clock with 12:13 left, something the Badgers really don't want right now. And it's going to be a 3rd down and long. 3rd and 7 for Snow between the hash marks of their own 27-yard line. Ball game getting a little interesting. The crowd is back into it. Jumping on the sideline by ASA Miami. Garrison Beach back to throw again. He's in trouble. He's going to try to run. He's going to get hit. He's going to get caught. He's going to get tackled for a loss. Christopher Hayes, the defensive lineman, wraps him up and tackles him. And now it's a punting situation for Snow. And ASA Miami is going to get the ball back. Trailing by 9, 32-23. Back to return for ASA Miami. I believe is Deontay Brooks. No, it's not Brooks. We don't have his number on our roster here, but he's wearing number 87. Badgers need a Sanpete Steel man to step up. Sanpete Steel supporting Snow College's tradition of excellence. There's the snap to Way Stanton. He punts it away. A knuckleball kick. Going to bounce at the 48-yard line. It's going to hit an ASA Miami player, and then right there at the 45-yard line, it's going to be picked up by an ASA Miami player. Denarius Morgan picks it up. So it's at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 ASA Miami, 55 yards away from making this a 1-point game, or 2-point game rather, with a touchdown and an extra point. Can the defense step up here? Keanu Kong with a touchdown pass on the last drive to Justin McGriff. And Kong will come back out.
Definitely got 10 personnel.
Wide receiver to the far side. 2 of those. That's going to be Baron Durr and Deontay Brooks. McGriff on the near side, along with Simon.
Okay.
Kong in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off, and gives it to his running back. He is hit in the backfield, but powers forward for 3 yards.
Take a deep breath. See the
Brought down on the play by Helaman Sakapolu, the 5'9", 232-pound freshman from Lehigh, Utah.
What's that?
11:06 and ticking in the fourth quarter. Snow 32, ASA Miami 23 on the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. BYU underway as well. There's the snap. Kong is back to pass. Going to throw one on the far side. It's caught at the 40-yard line and then down to the 38 on the dive as the reception is made by Baron Durr. And that's going to be another 1st and 10 for ASA Miami as they're moving the ball with the passing game.
It might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea.
So right now, 2 wide receivers stacked on each side. 32-23 Badgers on top, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Going to go to the Pearland, Texas running back. That's Evan Burgess. Burgess is tackled by Nieves Melton. And that's going to be close to the Badger 35-yard line for a pickup of close to 3. So 2nd down. And about 8 to go, actually. They didn't give him that extra yard. They marked it at the 37. Badger defense looking to hold here. They give up another touchdown, and this is a 1-point game. Keanu Kong trying to turn things around for the Silver Storm. Takes the snap, 4 wide receivers, throws one out to the near side over the back shoulder, and that's incomplete. Intended over the far side by Baron Durr, the wide receiver.
Pressure.
BYU will start off against South Florida right now as that game is underway. Here in Florida as well. We're in Hialeah, Florida at Ted Hendricks Stadium. Junior college football, it's the 16th ranked ASA Miami Silver Storm trailing the 13th ranked Snow Badgers 32-23. It's a 3rd down and 8 for ASA Miami at the Badger 36-yard line. There's the snap. Kong back to pass. Kong's going to fire across the middle. Tipped and almost picked off.
Pick it off, Grant.
Incomplete though. Nieves Melton almost with an interception, but that knocks it down for a 4th down with 9:46 left. Well, really not big decision time for ASA Miami. It's a little too close to punt it and a little too far for a field goal, so you might as well go for it and go for a 1st down. They have the ball at the Badger 36-yard line. Kong with 2 wide receivers near side. One of those is McGriff. 2 on the far side going right to left on your TV screen and your radio dial.
That's bad.
So Kong now calls the audible at the line on this 4th down and 8. Kong drops back. Here comes the rush. He's in trouble. He fires one out to the near side looking for McGriff. It's knocked down by Gerald Wilbon. Incomplete. And that is going to be a turnover on downs for Snow College. What a play by Gerald Wilbon, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore from Mesa, Arizona. And that'll be Badger football. So the Silver Storm still have plenty of time in this game, but they missed an opportunity there. That'll be up to the Silver Storm defense to stop Snow, but can the Badgers mount an offensive drive to get the game-winning touchdown here, this game-sealing touchdown, so to speak?
Let's go, stay fired up. Let's go.
Do appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. There's the snap from the pistol. Garrison Beach hands it off to Shama Luani. Luani tries to get to the corner, gets his legs chopped out from under him. Does get up to the 38-yard line, though, for about a 2, maybe 3-yard pickup, depending on the spot. And he got nailed right low, and he's limping back is Shama Luani. Looks like it's a leg cramp as he slaps his calf.
Shama, run up. Hold on. We got to wait till Shama's off.
And now 2 wide receivers make that 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Luani finally runs off. Weston Barlow in there as a back. Garrison Beach looks to the sideline now after calling out a couple cadences. 9 minutes left in the football game. Snow 32, ASA Miami 23. Beach is going to hand it off to Barlow. Barlow's going to have some room to run to the 40-yard line, to the 45, to the 50-yard line, down the sideline, and still down the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds.
He doesn't know that that's not out of bounds.
And it looks like they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 46-yard line of ASA Miami.
Yes, he's right here. He stops at the 35-yard line.
And then it's going to be 1st and 10 Snow College at the ASA Miami 45-yard line. Wide receiver to the near side is
Odd. They're kicking the will and they got two outside.
for Snow, and then that's Tejon Palmer. Hunter Harris in the slot on the far side with Kevin Wright out wide on the far side. Snow going left to right on your TV screen, your radio dial. Looking at that Mountain America Credit Union end zone in motion. Goes the tight end to the left side. That's Fafita, handoff to Barlow, left side. He is tackled in the backfield. Fantastic defensive play back at the 50 for a loss of 5. Coming up for the play was Christopher Hayes, the defensive lineman. He's made a couple of great plays for ASA Miami. 8:16 left here in the fourth. And that's going to be a second down and long for Snow College. Be a great time for a deep pass for Tejon Palmer across the middle. And the Badgers not doing the high tempo play. They get set and then they look to the sideline and now get the play call. 2 wide receivers near, 1 far. There's the drop back pass across the middle, looking deep and looking for Hunter Harris, and he is grabbed and tackled before the ball was even over his head, and there's no pass interference call. I guess they're going to rule that uncatchable by Hunter is what they're going to determine, and that's no penalty. So 3rd down and 14. 32-23, Snow College hanging on with 7:44 left. Just looking for a first down. It's the 3rd and 14. Garrison Beach in the gun with a back on either side. Slot right, wide receiver left. Right between the hash marks, Hunter Harris goes in motion. Back to pass. There's a screen pass out. It's going to be caught by Cesar Warren. He is met, hit, knocked away, and then tackled back at the line of scrimmage. Another fantastic defensive play by the Silver Storms' Denarius Morgan.
Run the clock here.
And that's 4th down. For Snow, another punting situation, so the Silver Storm defense is held. Coming back out is return man for ASA Miami. At the 10-yard line, and Way Stanton for Snow will punt it away. 7:03 left in the game. A 9-point differential between these two teams. 16th ranked ASA Miami trailing 13th ranked Snow College. Badgers lose. They drop to 500 on the season. ASA and Miami would improve to 5-1. Now Stanton ready to go. There's the snap. Stanton taking his time. Eyes it, kicks it, and boots it to the right side and takes a horrible kick when he had all his return guys, his coverage team downfield, and he just blew that one as he gave ASA Miami excellent field position at the 31-yard line. 6:27 left in the game. It's Snow 32, ASA Miami 23, and we're looking for a Little Caesars player of the game for Fresh Pizza Fast. Make a pit stop. The Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. Well, we're broadcasting live here in Hialeah, Florida, Ted Hendricks Stadium. BYU is scoreless in the first quarter as they have it 1st and 10 at the Southern Florida 29-yard line. Here in the fourth quarter, Badgers trying to get a win on the road. The defense will have to make a stop here as Keanu Kong has come in and thrown a touchdown pass in this game to make it tight, and a 2-point conversion pass to Burgess. Back to throw, Kong. Kong's going to fire one out near side. Picked off! Bryce Hampton intercepts it along the near sideline of the 45-yard line and covers the ball up as he gets inside the 35 to the 34. Bryce Hampton with the pick. The 5'10", 190-pound redshirt sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Good job.
A big defensive play to muff out that attempt by ASA Miami to make this a 1-point game again, and the Badger defense comes up big. So now here comes Snow again with a golden opportunity at the 34-yard line, a chance to put the game away, so to speak, with a drive and a touchdown. They haven't been able to muster much offense, though, here in the second half. Now, Garrison Beach with 2 wide receivers, make it 3 on the far side. 1 on the near side is Tejon Palmer. Back to pass, he's in trouble. He's going to fire it out. He's going to get hit. He's going to get tackled. They're going to say he had a wide receiver in the vicinity as he was still in the tackle box. They want it flagged as ASA Miami, and now we're waiting to see what the officials will decide.
He's outside the pocket and they made it to the line of scrimmage. It's not
And they do throw the flag, intentional grounding on Snow.
Oh.
So that's going to be intentional grounding on Snow, a loss of down, and a 15-yard penalty.
They got us for the same thing. Come on, man.
Just go paint stick.
And so the Badgers now will have an uphill battle just trying to chew some time off the clock here. Even if ASA Miami were to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they'd still be a point shy in this football game. So they need to score twice in this game. So time sort of running out for the Silver Storm. But the Badgers have not been able to take care of business and put this game away. They've given ASA Miami numerous opportunities, and credit the Silver Storm for some pretty good defense. They have a very sound defense, and they've played very well. But Badgers have thrown a pick in the end zone on a 1st and goal. They have missed an opportunity as they got tackled in the end zone for a safety on a running play. That gave ASA Miami a 2 points closer, and they had to punt it off to them, and then they scored after that. So the Badgers have given the Silver Storm some opportunities here in this game. Garrison Beach has thrown a couple of picks in this game, but he does have 3 touchdown passes as well. 3 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side, 4 in all with a back to his right. Beach takes the snap, looking for the handoff, and he's going to run it himself, and he spins. Looks like that was a broken play as he thought Shama Luani was going to take the handoff, but Luani wasn't there to take it. He was standing there to block, and a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 on the play brings it to the 43-yard line for a 3rd down and about 19.
Could try I'll go switch. I don't know for sure.
To John Palmer on the near side. Hunter Harris on the far side with Kevin Wright. Stanton comes on the near side as well. Or check that. That's going to be Fafita. One back to the right of Garrison Beach on this 3rd down and 18. Lots of time he's taken. 5:24 left in the game. Waiting for the official to start the countdown. And there's the snap. Beach back to throw. Steps up through the pressure. He's sacked on the play. Coming in and making the play was number 10, Brian Powell, the linebacker.
Tajon's got to run. Okay, run the clock.
And that'll be a 4th down punting situation for Snow.
Do they have 3 timeouts?
And it looks like 4th down at the 50-yard line after the sack. Again, ASA Miami will return it. Away Stanton, who had a pretty poor kick the last time out. He got his coverage down there, waited all day to kick it, and then kicked it off the side of his foot out of bounds about 20 yards away from his coverage team downfield. So Way is between the hash marks at his own 35-yard line to boot it away. There's the snap. The left-footed kicker kicks it. Fair catch called for, and it's going to be fumbled and covered up by ASA Miami. At least at the initial point, it looks like that's what happened. The Badgers are digging for it. And now we don't have a signal from the official yet. It looks like ASA Miami football, though, as the official finally does make the call.
Yep.
4 minutes, 20 seconds remain. ASA Miami 2 scores down in this one, even if they score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion. So 1st and 10, the Silver Storm. And they'll bring Kong back out at quarterback. They started this game with Jay-Z Tracy, the freshman. But now they brought in another freshman, Keanu Kong. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 on the far side. The one on the far side is Devin Mundy, who's made some great catches in this game. Kong is in the shotgun with Burgess to his right as running back.
Yes.
From his own 22, back to throw. Steps up through the pressure, gets away. He's going to fire one downfield. Caught by McGriff at the 30-yard line. Stiff arms, gets to the 35, and then knocked out of bounds by Bryce Hampton as the pair of number 9s going at it. And then Bryce waves at his helmet to tap on the helmet for a nice catch. 4:12 left here in this 4th quarter. Time ticking, 32-23, Snow on top. Will ASA Miami have enough time for 2 scores? They don't have a lot of urgency in their offense. And that's something they need to change if they want to come back in this game. Kong taking his time with 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 on the near side. Near side is McGriff. Kong back to throw, looking for McGriff all the way, throws it out. It's going to be picked off by Gerald Wilbon. Another interception for Gerald. He'll bring it back to the 50, the 45-40, down the sideline and out of bounds. And the Badger offense will have the ball again. Again, looking for McGriff, the entire time, and just tossing it up was Keanu Kong. That was read nicely, and then right there was Gerald Wilbon. That pass wasn't close to McGriff, and then making the catch with the defensive back a few yards downfield with one hand. So great job by Snow, and boy, tough break there for ASA Miami. They had a golden opportunity to make this a one-point game again, but with 3:40 left, can this be the drive that Snow College wins the game on and runs the clock out? Gets the game-sealing score. We'll see. Badgers have a wide receiver to the far side. Here on the near side, this has gone back and forth with two good defenses here. Right now, Way Stanton on the near side. Garrison Beach in the pistol formation with Shama Luani behind him. Hand off to Shama. Shama's going to run to the left side, breaks through, gets to the 25-yard line, still on his feet. He's to the 15, and tackle to the 14-yard line. What a run by Shama Luani. Easily got to the 14-yard line, but they're going to mark him down at the 15 with their spotting techniques here in Florida. 32-23 our score. 3:33 left in the fourth quarter. Badgers are now down in the red zone at the 15-yard line. So Badgers are taking their time, running as much time off that play clock as they can, and the game clock, of course. Here in Hialeah, Florida, the rain has stopped. It's been a pretty decent afternoon or morning for football back in Utah. Now we're in the afternoon finally. Pistol formation for Garrison Beach. Hands it off to Luani again. Luani trying to get to the corner and gets to the 15-yard line. Down the 10-yard line, cuts back in, stays on his feet, busts it, touchdown! Shama Luani! And that'll seal the deal for the Snow College Badgers as they will beat ASA Miami here in Florida. What a run by Shama. He just does not go down with first contact, and I tell you, he is hard to bring down, folks.
Let's go.
So 38-23, Snow College with the lead. Extra point by Jose Pisano. Terrace Schramm will snap. Garrison Beach will hold. There's the kick on the way by Pisano. It is up. It is good. It's Snow College 39, ASA Miami 23 with 2:54 left in the football game. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. As the Badgers get the touchdown from Shama Luani, and they lead 39-23 as the ball is blown off the tee for Jose Pisano. So he will be back and setting it back up, and he'll be ready to go again. ASA Miami had a couple of opportunities to move it down and score to make it a one-point game, but the Badger defense comes up with a couple of interceptions late. There's the kickoff fielded at the 6-yard line between the numbers and the far hash to the 15 to the 20-yard line to the 25-yard line, and powering forward to the 29-yard line is our mystery return man, as we don't have a name for the number 87, but that is the number 86 actually this time. So that is going to be Deontay Brooks, the freshman. So 2 minutes, 49 seconds left, and pretty much the game out of reach now. It's 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions for ASA Miami, just a tie with 2:49 left.
Can we get Khalil in the game for Jason Money, please?
Here comes the offense for ASA Miami. Kong is back in there. Now check that. It is Kong. Threw an interception the last time out. Back-to-back possessions. He's thrown picks. He is in the gun with Evan Burgess, the running back to his right, trips to the near side. Kong in trouble, gets out of pressure, now throws it to the sideline and caught there, and then finally tackled out of bounds by the Badger defensive back there. Fine play by number 32, Khalil Lewis, the 5'9", 174-pound freshman from Tacoma, Washington. Threw the player out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock with 2:41 left. 2nd down and 10. So Kong will be in the gun again. It's been kind of a second half you couldn't script out with the way things have gone down, but the Badgers are going to pick up a much-needed road win here in Florida. Longest trip of the year. There's the drop back. Kong in trouble, scrambling, not looking. He's going to fire it out. It's going to be caught by his wide receiver. Has the first down to the 40-yard line between the numbers and the far sideline. Finally up to the 45-yard line on a great catch by Devin Mundy. Buying himself time in the pocket as the pocket collapsed was the quarterback, Kong. And now it's 1st down and 10 with 2:28 left in the game at the 45-yard line. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. In the gun is Keanu Kong. Kong drops back, looking. He's going to fire one to the far side, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of hand fighting there. And no flag. It should be it is a penalty. It's a 15-yard variety. That's going to be a 1st down for ASA Miami. One of the officials has a pink flag. The others have yellow flags. I don't know if that means anything. 2:06 left here in the 4th quarter. 39-23. Snow College on top. There was excessive hand fighting on that pattern. Both players.
Put Boujon in for Cervantes. Get Boujon in for Cervantes.
And it looks like that's going to be a 1st and 10 for ASA Miami. They should move the chains with 2:06 left in the game. Well, it's not unthinkable now. The Silver Storm were 40 yards away from a touchdown. They get a 2-point conversion. They can do an onside kick. You've seen stranger things happen in college football. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Kong back to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the left side, and that one was a miscommunication there, as that pass was intended on the near sideline for DeCosta Ford, but he turned one way, the ball went the other, and that's incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the Badger 40-yard line. 1:46 left in the football game. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, for our broadcast. It's Snow 39, ASA Miami 23. To the right is running back Burgess. 3 wide receivers with McGriff out to the far side, near side. There's the handoff, and Trace Tupe tackles the running back right at the line of scrimmage. Great job by Trace Tupe. And a timeout by ASA Miami. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. That pass play goes for naught, and it's going to be a 4th down for ASA Miami, their last chance here with 1:31 left to try to get something going here. Snow College leads ASA Miami by a score of 39-23 with 1:31 left. 3 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. It's been the defense that has stepped up for both teams in this game and made this a football game. 2 interceptions by Keanu Kong late in the game has really hurt ASA Miami's chances. He drops back to pass on 4th and 10, throws one out to the far side. It's going to be incomplete. That's a pass interference.
Are you
Grab it
serious?
onto him, and holding him was Bujon Boyd as McGriff tried to make the catch, and that's going to be an automatic first down for ASA Miami with 1:25 left in the football game.
Hey, we have
Central Valley
players
Medical Center
that like to
sponsors our scoreboard. For an appointment with pediatrician Gordon Duvall, call 623-3246.
They need to back up
Again, the Badgers
and look where they are.
leading this game with 1:25 left should have another victory under their belts at 4-2. They will play at Iowa Western, team they lost to in the Graphic Edge Bowl last year in the bowl game, 1917. So a rematch of that loss. Badgers will play there 11:30 pregame, noon kickoff. We'll have the play-by-play. And right now it's going to be 1st and 10, ASA Miami at the Badger 32-yard line. Kong in the gun. Slot back on the right side in motion to the near side. Back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He's in trouble. Zach Hansen with a sack. And that is big for Snow College. The 6'1", 221-pound redshirt sophomore from Springville, Utah gets the sack. And ASA Miami calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Against ASA Miami, as the Silver Storm will have it a 2nd down and about 14, make that about 17 yards. As they got sacked, Zach Hansen with a sack for Snow College. 2 wide receivers stacked on each side. On the far side, you have Mundy out there with Byron Durr. And now McGriff stacked on the near side with Deontay Brooks. 58 seconds left in the game, 39-23, Badgers on top. There's the snap. Play action. There's a pass out. Wide receiver wide open and just overthrown. That was a touchdown waiting to happen, and Kong missed his wide receiver, Devin Mundy.
Guys, we're just stupid. How are they going to...
And this is going to be a 3rd down and long. That would have made it a 1-score game possibly if they would have gotten the 2-point conversion after that. Little Caesars, player of the game, and Sam P. Steelman of the game coming up for you as well here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Badgers leading 16th-ranked ASA Miami 39-23 here in the 4th quarter late with 54 seconds left. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side for the Silver Storm. Wind blowing a little bit here in Hialeah, Florida, as you can hear it with our crowd mic. BYU is leading 3-0 over South Florida. There's Kong back to pass. He's chased out of the pocket, sacked again, fumble on the play. It's going to be picked up by Snow College. This one's going to try to be returned, but not getting there. It was Latu with the hit. Medina recovers the fumble. Nathan Latu with a sack causes the fumble, and then recovered by Mitch Medina. And that'll seal the deal for Snow College with 43.6 seconds left as they end it with a defensive play. What a job by the Badgers. Pick up a hard-fought road win and improve to 4-2 on the season. That was a big win for the Badgers. A couple of knees and we should be done. BYU leading 3-0 over South Florida with 5:56 left in the first. BYU has it 2nd and 11 at their own 42-yard line. Now it's going to be Badger ball after the fumble recovery by Mitch Medina. Medina wanted to return that for a score as his eyes got big, but the big 218-pounder couldn't get there as he got tackled by one of the wide receivers of ASA Miami. And victory formation for Garrison Beach, who has 1 pick on the day. I said 2 earlier. I was mistaken on that. Thanks to Coach Mitchell helping me out with that. And that is going to wind the clock with 34 seconds left. And one more knee, and that'll do it for the Snow Badgers as they will move to 4-2 on the season. And there's the knee by Garrison Beach, a hard-fought game by both teams. And a special thanks to our cameraman, Roosevelt McGriff. That is Justice McGriff's dad who stepped in for us and filmed the game. We appreciate him, and we'll be compensating him for that as well. And special thanks to his family. So the Badgers defeat ASA Miami here in Florida, 39-23 as the final seconds tick off the clock. And we'll be getting to our post-game show brought to you by Snow College. Get an education that's quality and affordable and fun at Snow College. Go to snow.edu. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Your final score was Snow College 39, ASA Miami 23. A great win for the Snow College Badgers on the road here in Hialeah, Florida. Of course, the Badgers just started off well. It was a back-and-forth game between these two clubs. It was 7-0 after a touchdown pass from Garrison Beach as he found to John Palmer. And then, of course, the ASA Miami team answered back with a touchdown pass to McGriff to make it 7-7. Badgers took a 14-7 lead with a second connection in the first quarter between Garrison Beach and Tejon Palmer, and that made it by a score of 14-7 for Snow College. Badgers, of course, would take a 21-7 lead on another touchdown pass to Cesar Warren as he made the catch and ran it down with some spinning moves to the end zone on the far side and got in for a 21-7 lead. ASA Miami would come back with a touchdown, though, to make it 21-13. And on the extra point, it was blocked by the Badgers and then returned for a 2-point conversion by Bryce Hampton to make it a score of 23-13 at halftime. On the opening kickoff of the second half, the Badgers kicked it off. It was fielded at the 2-yard line by ASA Miami's return man, but then he backed up into the end zone and took a knee, which is a safety. So the Badgers went up at that point by a score of 25-13. And then the ASA Miami team would struggle there for a bit. It was back and forth in that ugly third quarter, and the Badgers would finally get the ASA Miami would get a safety, and then the Badgers got a touchdown after that, a Shama Luwani run, and then kind of did some business there, and then finally sealed the deal 39-23 on another touchdown run by Shama Luwani. So the Badgers get the victory here. Got kind of dicey there for a little bit in that third quarter, early fourth quarter, but the Badger defense came up with a couple of big picks. It was Gerald Wilbon with a pick. Bryce Hampton had a pick. Actually, Gerald, I think, had 2 picks in this football game in the second half, so they get the big victory here on the road over ASA Miami by a score of 39-23. Well, coming up, we'll have a couple players of the game to announce. We'll do that when we come back here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10 as the Badgers are victorious here in Hialeah, Florida over ASA Miami. We'll be back right after this timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. And Centricom Channel 10 as your final score. Snow College defeats 16th ranked ASA Miami 39-23 here in Hialeah, Florida on a pretty decent day. We had some rain here during the football game, which made it kind of messy out there and caused some fumbles and things of that nature. But the Badgers pull out the big victory on the road here to move to 4-2 in football action. And hopefully moving up from that 13th ranked position in the nation after victory over the 16th ranked team in the country here as well. Well, it's time to take a look at our Little Caesars player of the game for Fresh Pizza Fast. Make a pit stop to Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. Little Caesars makes their dough fresh in-house every day and uses 100% mozzarella and Munster cheeses. A $5 large pepperoni or cheese pizza goes to Tejon Palmer, the wide receiver who caught 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, made some other big catches in the game as well. So Tejon Palmer is our Little Caesars player of the game. Let's take a look at our Sam Pete Steel man of the game. That's given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. This came in the second half as ASA Miami was mounting a comeback, and they had a chance to make it a one-point game as they made it a one-score game. And then within the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, 2 interceptions by Gerald Wilbon. Big plays there that really killed ASA Miami's momentum, and the Badgers were able to pull out the victory. So Gerald Wilbon is our Sam Pete Steel man of the game, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore from Mesa, Arizona. Well, the next Badger football game is coming up next week. It'll be at Iowa Western. We'll have the game live from Council Bluffs. I'll have the play-by-play and, of course, the scenes of the game for you as well. 11:30 a.m. pregame, noon kickoff on Saturday, October 19th. From Council Bluff, Iowa. The Badgers moved to 4-2 on the season, still ranked number 13th in the country with a big victory here today. Again, this broadcast has been made possible by Snow College, Zions Bank, CO Building Systems, Centricom High-Speed Internet, Shepherd's Carpets, as well as Central Valley Medical Center, Robinson Transport, Sam Pete Steel, Douglas Dentistry, Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi, Intermountain Sambian Hospital, and MTCC Channel 3. Again, your final score here from Hialeah, Florida. The Snow College Badgers defeat the ASA Miami Silver Storm 39-23. Have a great afternoon, everyone. BYU is leading 3-0. You can catch them on KSVC. Thanks for joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.